Welcome to Roll20's preview of Strixhaven and the brand new Roll20 mobile app. You're welcome. We're here for you. We're doing it. I guess we'll do this up top. I did that bad. I would like to do it again.
Who are you?
Panicked in the moment.
Who are you?
I don't know.
So fair.
I'm Aabria. Don't cut any of the other part out. This is what we're doing. I am your DM for the day, Aabria Iyengar, and with me is the dopest table to show you a first look at this beautiful curriculum of chaos. So why don't we go from my left to right and introduce yourself?
Me first?
Yeah.
Ooh. Hey, y'all, my name's Danny, and I am the community manager for Roll20.
Oh, snap, you work here?
What? I work here.
We got an arc in the group.
We do have a narc in the
Tell on
group.
us.
Those are the good ones.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. All right.
I feel it. Right.
Welcome home.
Bye.
Who, me?
Yeah.
What? Hi, I'm Becca Scott, and today I am playing Conflagra Cerise. I took your French. Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I'm
You know
Rudy
better.
Becca.
Rudy. Rudy and Conflagra are the best of friends since childhood, I imagine.
Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. We
Oh,
Rudy! I said, don't tell me all about that night!
Whoa!
I'm a fire genasi glamour bard. And that's all. That's it.
This is going so good. Mica, help.
Hi, I'm Mica. First of all, you spoiled my name. So spoiler alert. Wow.
Take it back.
That happened.
Cut all of this
No,
out.
too late. We're going forward. My name is Mica Burton. I am going to be playing Sigrid Silverfeather. She has a horrible French accent. She is an Owlin, a wizard, and only dresses in the finest of clothing.
I don't know how to cue you without spoiling your name, so I'm just gonna make eye contact. Don't start to talk.
Should I go now? Where's my camera? Which one? Right here?
All of them, baby.
Hi, America. Oh, this is international, right?
Yeah.
Hi, the world. My name is Brennan Lee Mulligan. I'm the creator and dungeon master of Dimension 20, and you
Oh wait, we can say where we're from.
We're supposed to say what we do?
Start it all over.
You might also see me in a CEO video, maybe. That could have happened. Oh, God. I'm playing Professor... Oh, no, wait, it was too easy.
You can't make yourself a professor.
I'm playing Colonel... Citizen Doctor. I'm playing... We're rolling with it. I'm playing Citizen Doctor. Abraham Humbler.
I have to change my name.
No, it's how you spell that?
Humbler is spelled MEHERMBLUR. Abraham Humbler. Artificer, warlock, and grandfather of the study of necronautics!
So I'm gonna stop you right there, and we're gonna come back to me and hope that I can do anything good with this. For whatever reason,
good Lord.
this is the motley crew that is here to fundraise. We're actually here to raise money for Code 2040, which is an awesome group that provides mentorship for people of color in the tech industry. So there's a Tiltify. Oh, please let that graphic be there, or I'm pointing to heaven. There's a Tiltify link. Go, please.
Is that where that is?
Go. Everyone, point down.
Straight down.
Straight down.
Where heaven is.
Both the devil and
There you
Tiltify
go.
link there. So I've made a terrible choice, and we'll see if it gets edited out. I've decided just right now that if we in this game here and now raise $20,000, we're gonna switch to the daddy ending for this one shot. And I promise you, I don't know what that is.
I do.
I just said a word I like a lot, and we'll figure it out.
Now here's the thing. You've teased us with the daddy ending, and now we need this daddy ending to happen.
So
Give us the daddy.
Give us the daddy.
You can do it.
Bird's eye view, there's two endings. The regular ending, and then the daddy ending.
Yeah.
And we only get the daddy ending if you all pitch in to an amazing cause. So.
And who wants the regular ending when there's promise of a
There's a
daddy
promise of daddy. I promise you there will be 0 daddies.
What?
Unless the daddy
Oh,
ending.
okay. I thought you were gonna say there's gonna be 0 daddies in the daddy ending, and then I'm like, cancel your credit card payments, everybody.
Almost walked out.
I almost
felt
quit.
I felt your soul leave the studio.
You can't say
You went
daddy
home.
ending and then not give me
Yeah.
daddies.
That was impressive.
Are there gonna be zaddies?
Of course.
Oh, guys.
Oh, that's a 30,000 gold.
Guys.
What's the?
What's a zaddy?
dare
We don't
I
have the time. We don't have the. I'll get the PowerPoint out later.
Look, we got like 8 hours for this episode, right?
Okay, well, in that case,
Zaddies.
so a zaddy, it's
Yeah.
like a daddy, but
Yeah.
with a Z, which means he's
Yeah.
like a super extra buff daddy,
Yeah.
usually a little bit older.
No,
Probably
Zaddies
going
are
gray.
younger. What are we doing?
No.
You know
no.
in Digimon where they Digivolve?
Get out! Get out!
Digimon.
We all know Digimon!
Digimon!
Digimon, digital monster.
We can't say that.
Why not? If you love Digimon, hit up the Tiltify. The link is right here.
That is not how we make money.
Digi-Daddy ending.
It's Digi-Daddy.
Yeah, well, white.
Whoa.
I will see myself out.
That is my favorite type of daddy.
Girl, same. Hey, on
Oil him
that
up a little bit. What?
Oh, you just made the comments go up.
this is either very good or very bad, and I don't care which it is.
Oh, man.
So,
We'll both had a good
everyone shut up and try to start the game. Welcome to Strixhaven University. Our mission here, as you fine students well know, is to discover and preserve magical knowledge, to disseminate said knowledge from one generation to the next, and to promote free and open study of magic in all its forms, and to enhance the lives of people through the use of magic. But we all knew that. I was saying that because it's a thing we all knew already. Coming to the close of your vigorous first year studies, the four of you must be deep in contemplation of which of Strixhaven's 5 colleges will attract and hold your vibrant, nay, vibrating young minds. Young is
The vibration.
Young at heart, perhaps.
Will it be Lorehold, the College of Archaeomancy, Prismari, the College of Elemental Arts, Quandrix, the College of Numeromancy, Silverquill, the College of Eloquence, or Witherbloom and its College of Essence Studies? Your fates, great and glorious, lie not in the cards, but in yourselves. So let's see what you all dare to become. The four of you find yourselves, as you often do, standing in the lush manicured gardens and ornate statuary of the archway commons of the central campus. You all stand in the imposing shadow of the Biblioplex, a blue-domed library complex haloed by a massive floating stone formation, a star arch known as the Dawn Bow. I'm using Roll20.
Whoa.
That's what it looks like.
Whoa.
Welcome to where you are.
That's gorgeous.
A crisp early morning breeze clears the fog from your minds as you find yourself standing beside what is arguably the most important building on campus, the cozy Fire Jolt Cafe. The side of the wooden building boasts a mind-bogglingly intricate carving of the collision of worlds that birthed the 5 dragons that formed Strixhaven and gave the colleges their names. The Prismari students that are responsible for this carving also enchanted it. Okay, calm down, first year.
We'll be Prismari.
Maybe. They enchanted it so that the 5 dragons are actually like flowing and swooping around this central nexus of magic. Or they did. Because now the carving, as well as the rest of the cafe, is utterly ablaze. Students and faculty patrons alike look on in horror and accusation as the 4 of you run out from the back door of the Fire Jolt Cafe. In this moment of confusion and consumption, let's take a little snapshot and find out what those awed and horrified onlookers see. Brennan, can you give me a description of your character?
Abraham Holmler is a reborn human warlock artificer. The reborn are the species, the sort of meta-species. Any creature can become reborn simply by defying death itself. Citizen Dr. Mahurmler looks like...
No, I'm not calling you that.
I think he's wearing like a black long coat, He has a wild shock of white hair that looks like he's been electrocuted, as he has many times. He has bolts, it's like Frankenstein-esque bolts in his neck, and it clearly has one wide bloodshot eye that is a good 50% larger than the other eye. Big mustache, and he's got he's an artificer and a warlock, so he's got a lot of mad science gear, but also is an undead warlock, having made a pact with a creature from beyond the grave. Myself! And I have an imp named Paddles that's my familiar.
Yeah.
Come on, Paddles.
Paddles is in front of you, giving you the we gotta go!
You are partially resistant to fire, Paddles, I presume. Let's get in there.
We move the camera a little farther over. Sigrid.
She is a beautiful, I'm not gonna do this all in the stupid French accent. She's like this beautiful Owlin, which is a owl person.
Those are new for
Those are
this
new!
book.
And the cool thing about Owlins is that they have like human arms, but bird wings, which is dope. So she's actually flying away from the scene.
Sorry.
This beautiful kind of like a snowy owl, really sleek feathers. She kind of looks like, Stuart Little's mom in the Stuart Little second movie that she's like way too pretty for a mouse. You didn't watch it? Okay, well you know what I'm talking about. So she's like way too pretty for an owl, and she's dressed only in like fantasy Versace, like sleek black, like cute little like plaid skirt, like black plaid, and like a sweater vest on. And she has like pearl necklace on and like a little scarf tied around her neck, and she's just zooming away from this fire.
Beautiful.
She does not want to be involved in this.
Amazing. Conflagra.
Conflagra Caliente Silice is a fire genasi, and as such, when fleeing from a fire, she's sort of like buoyed from behind because of fire resistance. It makes her look even hotter than she already is. Like,
I get that joke.
Drama queen.
Take inspiration for the first pun of the night.
Whoa.
I don't know what I'm writing. She is wearing flowing black, like robe-like dress with big flowy arm sleeves, and has contraband color in her outfit because first years are not allowed such things. But she knows. She knew from day one of stepping on Strixhaven campus that she would be Prismari, and therefore it's like a sleeve under my big flowy sleeve. You see red and also blue in there. Kind of like an orangish tint to her skin tone, and the hair is just flame red. It's not actually flames, but like it might be in the right light. Oh, and this is her buddy.
Oh, Rudy.
Hi there. I'm Rudy Becca. I am a gnome druid. And Rudy is kind of dodging people as they're running out, and he's just trying to tend to the flowers. That's his job for the day. And he understands that there's a fire back there, but the flowers also got to be taken care of. So he's just taking his time, just watering some flowers,
Just vibing.
He has this big old gardener's hat on, probably hitting other people. He's just mad that people are knocking him, and he's just trying to shoulder them off. He's about 3'6", but he talks like he is 6'6" a little bit sometimes when people tell him to clean up on himself because he's a little dirty.
Little dirty boy.
He got gray overalls on, no shirt underneath, big old belly just kind of sticks out, and just the short overalls and work boots.
Amazing.
We love a short, thick king.
Yeah.
Yes. So, if I understand this correctly, there's our daddy.
There he is.
In the stream. Hope we made it. We'll wait quietly until that 20K kicks in. So 3 of you are fleeing. 1 of you has stopped to smell and or water the roses. And in the middle of this commotion, Minna Lee, who is she seems to always have a shift at the Fire Jolt. She's a human female. She's got like Southeast Asian features, but like with like beautiful long gray hair. We can show her.
Oh,
Minna.
There's Minna.
Wait, wife.
There's daddies and wives in my games.
We can have a mommy ending.
Mommy
ending is 50K. Let's go.
Let's go.
So Minna, normally cavalier and joyous. She's a first-year Silver Quill student. She runs by and just bodies and picks you up by the back of your overalls.
Now, Minna, these flowers.
It's on fire!
But the water it's for the flowers.
On fire! And she's just running with you. She has tucked you under her arm and is just full Heisman moving you to safety and kind of gets you and follows the group over to a clearing as you see the manager and proprietor, Alina Tanglewood, this like older elven woman, emerges from the fire jolt. She's also a fire genasi. And you see her starting to cast like some very low level water spells to try to put it out. You can tell that like she's like, I leaned into fire hard and I did not prepare the spell slots for putting out a fire because I didn't think that was going to be my problem. And a bunch of other students are kind of chipping in and starting to put it out. So you have a couple minutes of cloud cover before the heat comes, and Minna just kind of drops you and turns like, what did you do in there? Why is it on fire? What did you do?
It started because Abraham wanted to show us a death, I think.
Yes, I actually, now that we have made it back to my equipment, I will be running back into the conflagration.
Please do no. You're
Not the right time?
You know you guys are gonna get in trouble, right? Like, you're first years. You can't just burn down buildings. That's like third year stuff.
Well, technically, I was not there. I was just sitting afar, and I have nothing to do with it.
Are you part of this group?
Maybe
Or not?
I thought
You were there.
I need you to make a
Together,
deception
okay?
check. Because she has just a little bit of doubt that in this panic that maybe she didn't see you all sitting at your table.
I rolled a nat 20, but it's -1, so it's 19.
Amazing. And she gives you a little look like, I could have sworn.
I mean, maybe I was there, but I did not light anything on fire. It was him.
You guys need to not throw each other under the bus. You guys are gonna get expelled for this, maybe. I don't know. I don't want to say.
Minna? You saw nothing.
It is true, you saw nothing.
I enthralling perform her. You are with us, or you're against us. And I do like a cool, sexy dance around her.
Yeah, she's for sure like Bodyrolls keeping up with you. Okay,
Yeah.
let's get that wisdom save from me.
She does the body rolls even if she makes the save?
She's just vibing regardless.
Listen, this isn't working on me, but I do love it.
Well, with an 18, she makes the wisdom save, but she kind of gives you a little bit of a look. She actually looks down and catches the little flutter of red and blue in your sleeve. Yeah, okay, well, maybe I'm not gonna tell on you guys. I do like you, but I can. Okay, how about this? I didn't see you back here. I'm gonna run around the front, and you all go figure out who actually did it, because it wouldn't have been you. You wouldn't have.
Minna, can you put me down?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Honestly, I had you so tucked in there tight. It was really nice.
Those were good body rolls that you did.
Thank you. Oh my God, you were there while I was dancing. I am
It's
so
fun.
sorry. Now it's very sweaty. Did I sweat on you? I am.
It's okay. I like a little sweat. It kind of cleans me up. Can you tell me what you saw? You said you saw something of us doing something with the fire?
Well, the way I mean, yeah, you were all sitting there, and then you leaned in together, and a fire erupted from the center of your table. None of you remember that?
I can barely even.
I need all of you to make a history check for me.
First one to get their wins.
20.
19.
Dirty 20.
Oh shit! Okay.
26.
Holy. Okay.
So that would be 21.
Okay. Well, everyone rolled incredibly. So you all think back to that moment and you realize that, yeah, you reached the outside and you felt that breeze, and that's the beginning of your memory. You remember waking up. You remember leaving because you all knew you were going to meet at the Fire Jolt Cafe, and then everything sort of forms a tiny little blank until here and now.
I want to cast Detect Thoughts. I want to fly above the crowd, 30 feet to be precise.
Okay.
And just kind of read everybody's individual thoughts and see if anybody's thinking something nefarious.
This is very fun. Now, Detect Thoughts should be a singular target.
It says I can change targets every turn, but I'm not in initiative right now.
You know what?
So I'm gonna guess that means
I think you're
at
good.
will.
I was gonna let you do it anyway.
Oh, okay, and then I was convincing.
Then you rules lured me, and I love it even more. So, you kind of take off and fly overhead, and it's like, no, wait, I was helping. Why did she leave? Okay.
And then from afar you hear, I will be back.
Okay. I don't know why I feel the weird need to respond in your accent. And you fly overhead and you start cherry picking thoughts, and you see there's actually a cluster of faculty at the center of which you see a woman in like these really ornate red and white robes. You know that is the Dean of Order from Lorehold, who is a bit of a cafe monster. Oh. And you can see without like hearing her, because you're so focused on like trying to grab these thoughts without hearing what's going on. She is working herself up into like a grandstanding speech, and is sort of starting to pull attention. You start moving around and listening to those. What you notice is that everyone just seems sort of shocked and surprised and a little worried for their beloved cafe. And then you hear one voice. What languages do you speak?
Celestial, Common, and Elvish.
In a language you definitely don't know.
Ooh.
But you can recognize it's guttural and growly. And I'm sure there are plenty of Dragonborn students, though most people speak Common here, but this feels like old Draconic. It is barking and snarling, and you scan the crowd trying to pick who it's coming from, but you don't see anyone that would match those thoughts. You detect the thoughts, but not their origin.
Can I also read the thoughts of grandstanding robe person?
Yes, you know that is Augusta Tullis. I'll throw her up there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, she's beautiful.
She's beautiful. She is Lorehold.
Lorehold, okay.
She's beautiful and a problem.
Oh, great.
You want to push in a little deeper? Because I'm gonna make you roll.
Yeah, maybe not, but I can hear what she's saying, right?
I mean, if you stop using the spell, I will let you hear what she's saying. If you want to like push in and hear deeper thoughts, I'm gonna make you roll for it, and it's gonna be dope.
No, they have to make a wisdom saving throw, so I'm not gonna probe because she's probably real wise.
I can't imagine.
I can't imagine that a headmaster is wise.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna end my detect thoughts and eavesdrop real quick before flying back to my friends.
Perfect. And you hear her just in the middle of, and whoever is responsible for this, and I'm not saying I know who, but I did see some first-year students fleeing from the back of the cafe, but whomever is responsible for this will be worse than dead. They will be expelled and exiled from the magical community forever. And you see that other professors who are just like, it's a cafe. We're all mad. We can rebuild it. She's like, I said what in the fuck I said? I didn't get my coffee. And if coffee doesn't appear in 5 minutes, I'm going to kick everyone out of Lorehold, and it will just be me.
I want to
cafe
land.
just burned.
I want to land in front of her really quickly, and as if I just now heard this, I'm going to use my unseen servant to fetch a beautiful cup of coffee from the cafeteria and bring it over.
This is the closest cafe.
Closest? How far?
So I would say the next place would be like the cafe inside the biblioplex, like the big library. That's going to be like a 10-minute jaunt.
Then for the next 10-ish minutes, I would like to stand there and kind of just have
in her view,
and just have like maybe a gentle conversation to be like, I understand, as a coffee lover myself, I would like to say I am horrified that someone would burn down, but
you're wearing the colors of a first year. And I didn't see you run out the front with the rest of us. Are you one of the students that burned down this beloved institution?
Oh, no. I flew. I have.
What is your
wings.
name?
I am Sigrid Silverfeather. I flew out of the door. You may not have seen me. I was above all of the students.
So you're
I flew.
saying I didn't notice you?
I am saying that
You're
you
doubting
are
the quality
so
of my perception?
busy, and you are so wonderful. And
Get your friends and bring them to me right now.
would you like to
Before I
wait
do some magic about it.
for your coffee that I have being brought for you?
Coffee?
It is coming fresh.
Make a persuasion check
Yeah.
with disadvantage.
Okay.
Because she's having a very good time being very angry.
Okay, that's 1. That's 2. Okay, that's gonna be a 10.
That 19 would have been nice.
It would have been
That would've
nice.
been great.
It would have been really great.
That's not what you get, though.
I know.
She goes, bring them. And we're going to have a conversation until the coffee arrives.
So yes, on the coffee. Okay.
I thought that was already happening.
Okay, yes,
honestly.
it is on its way. And then I'll scurry off and go fetch my friends.
And as you're kind of running to the back, you see that she's like to other professors who are like, you know what? I don't even like fucking drinks. I'm gonna go. And they're just kind of leaving and fleeing the scene.
So, we are in, you say, the shits? We are in the shits?
Is she saying the jits?
We are fucked.
I understood that one.
Yes,
Right.
you understand. We are fucked?
Well, here's the thing. I don't know that we actually did anything because I personally cannot remember exactly what happened before we ran out the back of the cafe.
Well, yes, neither can I.
What?
However, we must present ourselves, and we are fucked.
The jits.
The shits.
I'm gonna go. You guys are in a lot of trouble.
Mina?
I'm not. Yeah.
You never saw us.
You can't. You know what? I didn't. And I didn't go to work today. I'm gonna go to class. I'm gonna go to class. Good luck. It just walks away.
Has it been 10 minutes yet?
Do you just hover in the back for 10 minutes?
No, I'm waiting for I'm like, we're gonna take our time gathering, but I want the coffee to be still on its way. The unseen servant went to go get that coffee.
Okay.
It's coming back.
I'm gonna let you know that if you sandbag for like 8 more minutes, it's gonna be worse.
It's gonna
when
be
you
worse.
show up.
Yeah, okay.
And I know you
okay.
know that. And I know you know that.
Okay, so we hustle.
Yeah.
All right.
As we follow this cute little waddling bird, unless you're flying.
No, I'm waddling, probably.
I'm gonna ask Rudy, how is it like to ride those body rolls?
You know, they were really strong. You might be able to learn a little bit from her.
Excuse me?
I mean,
I told you not to talk about that.
but the
We're
strength.
not talking
it's about the strength.
Abraham. we're gonna need you to be confused to try and get us off the hook for this.
What are you talking about?
Perfect.
That was good. That was real good.
Petals is just leaning on your shoulder.
Petals.
Yeah, you know, we are completely, but like you might just want to like die. Maybe that's just be a corpse again. I'll bring you back, but don't be part of this.
It's possible that we did set that fire, or perhaps I set it myself, although it seems unlikely. There were no measurement tools, no instruments, nothing to find the nadir of the necrotic parabola. I don't think I would have just chosen to die without any of my instruments.
Yeah, that wasn't science. You guys just did like a weird fire.
Yeah, no, if I had to bet, I would say it's probably me.
Oh my gosh, she's looking at me.
Wait.
And Paddles just freezes. This little imp is just looking at you. And just,
Do I see it?
Yeah, you
I know Paddles, right?
Yeah, Paddles thinks that they're invisible a lot. And it's like, oh.
Paddles, you know me. Conflagra. When I do that, my hair kind of like...
Do the body rolls.
Yeah, my hair body rolls.
Paddles, do the body rolls.
Not to interrupt. oh.
Paddles, it's so tiny when you do
Paddles.
it.
Oh,
Incredible.
Do you see the strength in those body rolls?
I did hear a Draconic. I heard
The language of dragons. Dragon speak.
dragon speak. Draconic.
I always see you. I've seen you thousands of times.
Paddles! We have always
here.
been here.
Paddles crawls into the back of like your big black coat. And you just have like a little hunch now.
Honestly, this is a great aesthetic for me.
Anyway,
You heard. I speak the speech of dragon folk.
Could I recreate what I heard?
I would love if you tried. Please make a performance check for me with disadvantage.
Frick.
I will give you bardic inspiration.
What does that inspiration look like, sound like, feel like?
Beatbox to help Sigrid retrieve her memories.
Can I get the help action?
Oh, how are you helping her recall as she tries to, like...
As someone who speaks Draconic, as she attempts to form the sounds that she only heard mentally, I will explain like Draconic phonemes and the language, the structure of like sentences.
I'll allow it. So please roll with advantage and then add, what's the die for Bardic Inspiration?
Look at
I think it's a D6.
D6. So, oh gosh. Oh, is that a 6?
Yeah.
Hey!
Yeah.
That is for 20, a dirty 20.
It's incredibly nasal, but you're able to effectively communicate. And the thing that you hear through the like growling static of her attempt to remember what she heard.
With a bad French accent.
And beatboxing.
There is beatboxing. There is a bad French accent, and then there is like a dog chewing on a toy is like what the Draconic is coming through. But what you hear is good. The first distraction. Now on to the next.
Well, if the inner ear of your mind was able to detect the whispers of this malefactor.
Just tell us already.
What? Tell you what?
What did we just translate?
Translate for...
Abraham,
Yes?
you speak Draconic. We just beatboxed Draconic for you.
I'm right there with you.
Okay.
So far.
And what was said?
By you?
No, by the owl, whose name is easy to remember.
What did Sigrid say? Well, she was interested in deciphering this bit of Draconic.
Yes, I think what she is saying is, what did I say? Could you put it in common?
You all see the hunch move just a little bit, and a little shock to the back of your neck to try to get you.
Oh, look at that big old eye. Oh, there it is.
And we're back. Listen. The Draconic speech you heard indicates that the arsonist is amongst the student body in disguise here at Strixhaven. Time is running short, and I'm afraid that the burning of the cafe may only be the first of many.
Are you feeling all right?
Never.
Okay.
Good.
Good-
That
good
means
to
he's
know.
feeling good.
You could kill yourself less and then maybe feel stronger.
Frankly, nah. I'm good. I would rather die for science and magic. Listen, is that fire still going there? I could hop in there. I grabbed some
No.
of my tools.
I drag him along by the collar over to Fancy Robe Woman.
Yeah, you come around to the front, and the Dean of Order is kind of just standing there waiting. The fire is completely out. There's sort of just a charred husk. And you see the first couple students, mostly lorehold students, who are very adept and prone to investigation and kind of digging through rubble, are starting to move in and figure out what's going on.
In a very dramatic, like the wings come out as my arms come out, kind of in a prostrate myself, like bow to her. And what is her name again?
I don't hate it. Dean Tullis.
Madame Tullis.
I think that's how you say my name.
We took it upon ourselves to make sure that our names as first years are cleared. We have information for you about who possibly burned down your beloved cafe.
Are you going to continue with this preamble or give me the information? I am not made of time.
I apologize.
And the coffee
Yes,
isn't
It is on its way. I apologize. As I was flying above the students, I heard Draconic, and as my friend Ibrahim speaks Draconic, he has told me there's possibly an imposter among us. Quite sus, if you ask me.
Sigrid, I'm so sorry. Please continue.
Yes, quite sus. There is an imposter. They said this is the first of many distractions, that the distraction was complete, so there may be something fishy, something off happening here. She kind of bows again.
You don't have to keep bowing, but you 4 first years. It's the end of the term, and if you were to continue your studies here, would be expected to show the initiative of your colleges. So, I'm going to give you until the end of the day, when the moon rises. Find this supposed interloper and bring them to me. Or I will assume that you 4 are responsible for the arson that several people here witnessed you performing.
If I may, Dean Tullis. Hi, Prismari Initiate, possibly. Conflagra. Anyway, what evidence do these supposed witnesses have of us, aside from us choosing an exit separate from the exit others chose?
Several people saw the fire erupt from your table where not you, but the rest of you were sitting.
Who is to say that the fire was not placed from afar by said interloper? She bows again.
Diminishing returns.
Oh.
Yeah.
If I may, if I were to choose fire as the means, it would be a little too,
Obvious?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you still would kick me out of school for doing, I would make it sink into a hole in the ground.
Look, you're first year, and our pass rate isn't as high as you think it is. So as I said before, if you are not responsible, then perhaps you would do your would-be colleges proud and find whoever did before the Mage Tower game at the end of the day. Does that seem fair to you? Coffee. And a little, just an invisible coffee floats over.
Here's what I don't get. What's the interaction at the cafeteria when your little invisible guy shows up?
It's like a little note that I wrote and handed to my invisible servant that said, "This is an invisible servant from Sigrid Silverfeather. Please, if you do not mind, hand me a cup of coffee." And there's a copper attached to the note, and then they just
Have you done this before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
there's a lizard folk that's just oh my god, it's great. Yeah,
It's the most adorable bit of magic I've ever heard of in my life.
It's got the latte art is a cute little feather.
Oh yeah, because Sigrid is always in the library studying.
Yep.
So she never has time to go get her own coffee. So this is normal.
Yeah.
Abraham's gonna look down at the latte foam art and go a feather. You know that lizard folk likes you, right?
Me?
I'm just saying.
Oh, is that what that means? Oh,
Is this the time for this? Okay, I'm not.
There's always time for love.
How old are you?
How old am I? Let's find out.
No.
It's all right. He does this once in a while.
I'm 34.
Impossible.
I don't look good for my age.
You do not.
He takes that as a compliment.
Oh no.
Rudy.
Yes, Abe. I know I talk a little slow, but you talk real slow. Real slow. Can you speed it up just a little bit?
He gets it.
Sure, if you'd like me to speed it up,
Paddles?
I'll be more... NPC switch, go!
Paddles also has a latte.
Drinking a latte in character right there.
Like my object work is so strong, I put down the pretend latte.
Love the object work.
And Paddles just, you just see a little...
Listen, here's what we need to do. Sigrid's clever bit of psychic arcanomancy unleashed not the language someone was speaking verbally, but the language they were speaking psychically to themselves, which means it was likely their first language. That means either dragonborn, or perhaps a true dragon themselves. What that means for us is we must investigate the campus to find any insight into a draconic being, perhaps something of the red or gold variety that would be likely to wield fire through its very breath weapon.
That was enough. Take a break. Yeah.
Okay, that's all I've got.
Really good. Oh,
You
thank
are-
you for asking.
You are most in touch with the terrain and environment of any of us. Would it be possible for you to glean anything from the gardens or grounds about any sort of draconic presence?
Yeah, so I would like to cast Detect Magic, and I have all these root vegetables in my little knapsack.
Yes.
They're like little potatoes and parsnips and stuff, and he kind of shakes it up, and Rudy just kind of rolls them and just tries to see if he can see any auras that.
Oh
like,
my god! Even Dean Tullis is like, oh. Okay. The caffeine has hit her brain, and she's like, calm down a little bit. And she like looks over and watches you take on this arcane process. And here's the problem. This is a magical school. There's that first burst, like when you wear night vision goggles and then you just stare into a lighthouse. That is the thing that you've had to, across this first year of school, like learn to kind of knock down in order to like narrow your focus to what you care about. Because just about everything around you is magical. Students are carrying magical objects. They are like doing passive little cantrips just because they're lazy and like drinking their coffee and like stirring it. No one doesn't not do magic all the time at a magical university. But what are you looking for specifically? If
I'm trying to see which potato rolls the farthest.
Yeah. It's not a potato. It's actually like a little radish, just the littlest guy that hits and rolls and finds like a little part of the sidewalk and that seems to curve down, and it actually rolls into the burnt ruins of the fire drill camp.
You're not getting that radish back.
Well, we can always rely on the radish. So if we find it, we might be able to find something. Is that going to look weird that aren't we supposed to not go back to the crime scene if we did it?
The assumption is that you did it, so you can go wherever you want.
Well, let's go on back to the crime scene.
Yes, thank you.
I'm going to wrap up my conversation with Sigrid and I'm just saying 1 copper piece, and then you get all that foam on.
I do think that maybe I should go back later on.
And also, like, the Cafe Burnett, it's probably going to be slammed over there, right?
And he took this time to make my coffee.
Love is in the air.
Does the invisible servant wait in line, or that it just goes straight to the front?
We have a little deal that he can go to the back and he makes me my coffee. Oh, you are right, Abraham.
As the Owlin say, ooh la la.
And you all enter back into the fire jolt. You see your little radish has rolled across this like burnt wood and has rolled up to what is known as your guys' table. Like you have a little booth in the back where you can kind of watch people coming in and out the front, and you're adjacent to, but not on the patio because that tends to be for upperclassmen and faculty, but you've got a pretty prime spot for first years. And at your little table, you see now definitely looks like the center of this like explosive blast. And what you see on the table is a bunch of charred bits.
I also regret wood burning our initials into the table a couple months ago. Unrelated.
It's actually quite fun. Like the where you carved isn't burned. You threw a little stank on there, so like just a bunch of charred black, and then like the BFFs. What's your guys' group name? I don't know. Don't make me guess.
I meant all of our individual initials, but together, obviously, there's a lot in common between the Owlin, the old man who's falling apart, the vegetable gnome, and the fire bard. So our name, the undead rutabagas.
I really appreciate that you guys would feature undeath in there. It's very hard for people in the continuing education program to come in and sort of blend in with freshmen, and also I'm dead. So that's helpful too.
You mention it all the time. Everybody refers to us as a group as that. We didn't put that on us. No. Other people put that on us because you
that's
talk
sort
about
of
it.
a put down? We're sort of...
And we've appropriated it. It's ours now.
Mm-hmm. You guys are my besties.
And as you kind of brush away some of the detritus to look at UP carved I heard it when I said it.
Yeah.
On the table, you brush and you hear like the clinking of a piece of shrapnel ceramic. And it gets knocked over and you see just like a little bit of rounded glass that rolls out of what looks like a charred egg cup holder. And there's just a little bit of curved glass covered in some sort of filigree you can't see. It's kind of blackened, but is definitely throwing off incredibly strong evocation.
When you say
vibes.
egg cup, you mean those little things where you put a hard-boiled egg,
Yes.
like a single egg sits
A single
in
egg. Yeah.
an egg cup.
Now,
Who had eggs?
I have a question.
Yes.
This is going to be one of those.
Is that bad because you're a bird person that someone ate
No.
an egg?
Okay.
Okay.
We're fine with that. I have
Cool.
a question that is kind of one of those Miss DM may eyes.
Yes, please. A negotiation.
With my keen mind,
Yes.
it says that I can accurately recall anything I have seen or heard within the past month.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I may have a gap in memory, but if I can accurately recall what I have seen or heard, I must have seen or heard the cause of this explosion at our table. Is there something I can roll to jog my memory?
I would love for you to roll, give me an Arcana check, and I'll give you advantage because of your keen mind.
Okay. At advantage? Well, that's
Yeah.
a 25.
Oh my goodness.
And that's a 9, so I'm going to take the 25.
Yeah, with a 25, your mind moves back to this moment because your beautiful Owlin brain is organized in such a way that you're like, I must recall from this moment.
Right.
And even though there is like important magic that is blocking your memory, you can go and sit in the arcane static that's blocking it. And you hear what happened then. You hear your friends all chattering loudly about what they're going to do that day. You all apparently had plans to go to the Strixhaven Stadium to go see this last big Mage Tower competition known as the Battle of Strixhaven. A couple of you mentioned that as you were walking from your dorms, you heard people beginning to pre-party already. And you actually heard little Rudy get up and he makes his excuses to go water some of the plants outside. Mm-hmm. And then you hear footsteps and like the light clink of something put onto the table. And then a massive explosion.
In this memory, did I see what the hand looked like that put it on the table?
I'm not giving you visuals on this.
Okay, it's
very
just hearing.
specifically.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I heard. Do the footsteps sound heavy?
They don't sound heavy, they sound humanoid.
Okay.
But the cadence of them would suggest, and I'll just give you this for free, someone who is trying to sneak and doing a bad job. Like both of their legs are asleep and they don't really have like a good cadence to it.
Interesting. Okay. I will share all of this information so I do not have to in French with my compatriots.
Love that for you. Smart.
I'm gonna look at Sigrid and say, something about the cadence was off. The legs felt clumsy or uncertain.
Oui.
Perhaps someone who had had a series of heavy books on their laps and their legs had fallen asleep. Or perhaps a creature unaccustomed to walking on two legs.
The dragon?
Precisely. I'm going to take out some little artificer like glasses and cast detect magic. Pedals, my instruments, and I'm going to
Paddles like crawls around to the front, so you have this front lump, and then just glasses shoot up out.
yes, hold them in place in your little impy Bjorn.
I don't like the way you said that, but I'm gonna do it because I have to.
You're such a little sweetheart.
Don't pet me. I don't enjoy that.
Pet. All right. I'm going to ask
I'm
for.
gonna kill everyone one day,
Would you ask
and they'll stay dead.
not to kill
Don't look at me!
I always see you.
Don't look at Paddles. He wants to kill you. I'm going to try to get a help action on this. Whether this is Arcana or Tinkerer's Tools.
Yeah.
And I would like to also use knowledge from past lives.
Oh, that's fun. What does that mean?
I think for me, it's like, all the many times I have died and glimpsed the other side and wrenched myself back, it's like visions of weird, like, life like my life has flashed before my eyes so many times that I'm just like a very good student of my own studies. It's like,
that's amazing.
Every book I've read like 20 times because I reread it every time I die.
Insane. Oh God, what a nightmare. As I contemplate that personally, that's going to keep me up forever.
Aabria has a mental breakdown over here.
Okay.
I like my life.
So, you kind of think back. There's no role associated with what you're doing.
Well, yeah, whatever the skill check is, and I add a d6 to it from knowledge of past lives.
Oh, got it. Okay. Let's call it an Arcana check.
Cool. Coming up. Whoa! That is a natural 20, and I'll throw the d6 on there for fun.
You don't have to.
But I wanna.
Okay, hold on.
It's an extra 4.
Okay, a 29 is plenty. So your mind kind of flows back to this information and what you know. And you think back to the place you go between places because you die. And you've sort of learned via your bargain with yourself, this thing that stretches both forward and backward in time. You're a little older than the other students here, and you're a little more attuned to the strangeness of the magic that's here. There is someone at Strixhaven that's known as the Oracle. They are chosen by the 5 founders, these 5 dragons that form Strixhaven, as the most learned and morally sound and wise and kind and long-sighted to sort of look over everything and make sure that Strixhaven is uncorrupted. And there's a truth to the Oracle and that process and that cycle that you've seen in the place that you go between death and life over and over again. That when the Oracle reaches the end of their life, they die and their mind and essence and soul are sent back to the beginning of time when this place, this entire world was formed, and they become what's known as an archaic. And you guys are all aware of archaics. They're these massive elemental creatures that are incredibly wise, but super cryptic and not very helpful. Just big mage nexus of power that sort of roam outside of Strixhaven and move across this world trying to understand magic and the deeper mysteries of existence. And you know, because you've seen the cycle, that death moves in both directions. And once you understood that secret, every time you died, you learned a little more as you went back. And you have seen with your own eyes some version of the creation of this world, that there were dragons that came out of it, and some of them chose to invest themselves in magic and spread that throughout the multiverse. There were those who saw the power and sought to use it for other ends, and were banished and fled from Strixhaven and are kept at bay. But for how long? And you know that the thing that those dark dragons seek is at the center of this school, the center of this campus, the place that you've all spent the majority of your time because you don't go to these satellite schools yet. The Biblioplex, and that massive dawn bow that sort of encircles it. At the very center, at the very heart of it, is a snarl of magic. All of you know that magic, this is the thing that you work on, the fundamentals, before you pick your places to go. Magic is a weave. And the order that comes from weaving also has its opposite, the chaos of tangles and snarls, strong, messy places. And the center of Strixhaven is one of those messy places. And if something dark and mean and vengeful was coming, you know where it would be headed.
I just got chills. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Whoa.
So oracles, archaics, dragons. The information. So the school has an oracle. The oracles become at the dawn of time became archaics.
Yeah.
And then unrelated to that, there's this influence through seeing that I understand the difference between the 5 dragons that founded this place and dragons that philosophically were not aligned with them. Do I see any relation to those dragons in particular through the item I'm inspecting, through this like egg cup or whatever?
Yeah, as you sort of like focus in on it, you know that you don't have enough. This is an incomplete item, but you know that this is very strong, very old magic, crafted by hands that understood magic before it was like as specific and precise as it is now. So even though it is a piece of a fragile, small thing, the magic of it is raw and very old.
This egg cup will be the death of us all.
I can't tell if he's being serious or not.
Is he joking?
I don't.
Is he going to swallow the egg cup?
Don't eat the egg cup.
I don't know who
No.
this research will
I
serve.
snatch the egg cup.
Who is going to read this scientific journal about death by egg cups?
And let me be very clear. You're holding the egg cup. It's the little bit of glass inside it. That's the magic thing. The egg cup's just an egg cup.
Oh,
That makes sense.
somebody put an orb in the egg cup.
they
The
weren't
egg cup
touching.
itself
That makes sense.
was not the magic item.
That's on me. That's on me. I described that bad.
No, it makes
no,
sense.
no.
On you, girl.
Because if
I
you are trying
apologize.
to carry a magical round
and you
small
don't want it to,
thing,
Yeah, and you want it
I
to
see.
look like it's like,
If
oh,
you're a
it's a
server,
food, a
egg cup.
Yeah.
I think
This is my first day, y'all.
I would say it is possible that you did try and eat this thing, and yet you weren't dead when we left the building, so I retract my supposition.
I'm gonna say a little piece of Draconic and be like, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Which just sounds like me going.
You just hear paddles. Bless you.
Thank you, little guy.
So we are looking for a dragon, but not a dragon.
Yes. There are draconic forces in the world that do not share the outlook of this school's founders. There are nefarious forces at work, draconic in origin. Perhaps one of the ancient beings cast out from this place at the dawn of time has managed to find its way in and is creating distractions for it to move upon the snarl of magic at the center of the biblioplex.
That makes sense. I mean, if it were me and I got left out of the group of all the other dragons that were starting a school, I'd be angry.
So we're looking for a pissy dragon.
They could just be having a bad day, but I don't know.
They tried to burn down a bunch of students.
To be fair, when I have a bad day, I also try to murder.
You do?
I just kind of look off.
No, I get it. I do.
Well, Rudy bends down and takes all the little magical pieces, and it's just like, well, I'm gonna put this in my parsnip bag.
Again, the only magical piece is just that one tiny bit.
He still wants all the other bits.
Yeah,
but then
that's fair.
he'll
Go
hold
ahead.
He'll hold the other bit. So can we use this thing to try to find out where we're gonna take it to the biblioplex, and then what are we gonna do with it?
I think look around for dragons.
There are two roads diverging from this point. There is the pursuit of a dragon, an entity with unsteady legs beneath it, or we may attempt to beat our quarry to its next target. If you were to create a distraction, where would you attack on campus next?
DM,
Yeah.
what time is it now and what time is the game?
Yeah, it's about 11 a.m. now, and you know the game is at like 5:36.
Are there any other focal points other than the La Biblioteca that
Love you.
they love you?
Inspiration. That was great.
Thank you. I'm gonna put one of those there.
That was good.
That would be a focal point on campus where a next distraction, like you said, the cafe was like the place, and then the Dawn Bow is another place, but that's where the Snarl is. Is there like a third place since the game isn't happening yet? They probably wouldn't attack the game yet.
Yeah, it's very obvious that they probably wouldn't attack the game yet. If you refer to the map in front of you, it's easy for you to see. It's also back there.
Whoa!
Huzzah!
Whoa! Look at that.
that they seem to be sort of circling the inside, like the central commons. The Biblioplex is definitely
That's the next place.
It's a place. You don't know how quickly that would be.
Right.
But you have a strong sense that like all of these things in the center are up for grabs. So you have Bow's End Tavern, there's an Aerojaunt field, there's this big, beautiful manor on like to the north and a little bit to the east that is a palatial villa of a cherished member of the society named Captain Dapplewing.
Oh,
Mr. Dapple.
Dapplewing. More like Mr. Daddywing, am I right?
Daddy material?
Oh, a lady? Just kidding.
Ladies can be daddies.
Yeah.
Ladies can be daddies.
But I don't think we're at 20K, so don't go there.
So don't know that.
You
We're
can
not
go
sure.
there in $1,000.
20K is daddy ending, and I believe 50K is mommy ending.
Yes,
Yeah.
50K
If
is
we hit
mommy.
both of those, do we end it twice? Is it sort of a
Yes,
sort of like
it just keeps
director's
happening.
cut?
We released the Aabria
really
cut.
happy.
Yes.
Daddy! Daddy alert! Yes! Daddy alert!
Captain Mama Daddy.
Captain Mama Daddy.
I'm gonna look at everyone and say, so pursuing the dragon feels like one, or pursuing the dragon or draconic being feels like one very fruitful endeavor. The other may be to, I think the Bow's End Tavern is also another likely place. It said one of many distractions. So I feel that the heart will not be next. It needs multiple distractions. Does that make sense? It's not going to go for the killing blow after only the cafe. So perhaps...
But not everyone is in the Biblioplex. Naturally, they will all be at the stadium later. And maybe I could get down to a performance before if we needed a different distraction before the distraction. I just really want Dean Tullis to recognize us and our importance.
Have you put on tap shoes since the last time we...
I've been working on it. Buffalo change. Buffalo change. Did you see that?
Buffalo change?
It's a buffalo.
A big minotaur walks by and is like, rude.
All right, well, should we? What do you all want to do? Should we split up and try to pursue these different ends, or should we all pick one and go together?
There is an old Owlin saying, never split the party.
Sure. Because that would be dangerous, and we all want to...
No, never split the party.
Right, because then we might die.
We are not all going to try and die. You can't have measurements on all of us. Don't you care about your friends not dying? We're not reborn.
I don't see how you can be so against something you've never tried.
Look, if we are successful, I promise to kill you later.
You're a good friend.
Thank you.
Very well.
We'll watch and take measurements.
Yeah. Now let's let's go to that tavern and just see what's up over there, and maybe we can try to listen for some heavy slight feet. You know the feet sounds that they
Go on.
Yeah, we can learn about the
light,
the feet.
the heavy.
They're light.
Very well. I shall endeavor to create a ruse to perhaps out our would-be destroyer, and I'm going to use Mask of Many Faces to disguise myself as a red dragonborn, wearing a T-shirt that says "I hate Strixhaven."
Perfect. So subtle. No one will see this.
This will endear me to our would-be draconic conqueror. He will see the T-shirt and know that I am philosophically aligned with him.
Flawless.
Yes.
And I'll make sure no one knows we're investigating their gate by just tapping with my tap shoes the whole way into the tavern.
Yes. Oh, these Strixhaven sleuths are on the case.
So you walk, led by a woman in tap shoes, across the campus. You actually you pass close enough to Strixhaven Stadium to see that there are like scores of students who have set up like beautiful like little blankets and stuff on the lawns outside of the stadium, and they're like waving and they're like, oh my god, you're gonna wear colors next year, woo, freshman, love you. And like they're sort of very drunk and cheerful and kind of just remarking on these sweet, undecided babies as you pass by.
The pregame party.
Yeah.
I miss college.
I'm just blowing kisses to the obvious Prismari colored dressed people. It's like, I'll be with you soon. Don't worry. I'm coming. I'll be Prismari. Conflagra is my name.
Give me, oh God, I gotta get a check for this. Make it either persuasion or.
I think I'm gonna use the shoes. I mean, like if I could.
Yeah.
I will do a little spin, but
I
with
think you're
correct
making it
footwork.
performance for me now, and I respect commitment to tap shoes. Please make this performance check with advantage.
Okay, we got a 15, but with advantage, we got a 13. It's a 15.
Okay. You are. Yeah, you're just like doing a little. You're just performing for Prismari
I'll be in
students.
your group soon. I'll be in your group.
Yeah. They're kind of giving you a look and they're like, what is. And as you kind of do a big, like, yeah, shuffle off to Buffalo, the red and blue inside your sleeve flashes. And they go, oh my God, baby's gonna be with us. And you see a bunch of Prismari students like run up off of a blanket. They come over with like little like light hand drums and begin like performing along with you and surround you.
Does everyone just carry these hand drums?
Yeah, we do. This is like our whole thing.
This is heaven for me.
And another male, another Fire Genasi kind of steps forward, and you recognize him. His name is Zanther Bowen. And I'm gonna pull a picture up of him because he's a full cutie, and y'all deserve to see this good boy.
This has been a day of cuties.
Look,
Like this book is full
everyone
of
in
them.
here is a cutie.
Oh! He plays discus in the quad. Like hello.
He does. He's actually he's a Mage Tower like player, incredibly popular, well liked. You guys have seen him all through the Central Campus. He's actually one of the Prismari students that still lives in the Central Campus. He didn't move on because he has explained very loudly at lots of like hacky sack parties that he's going to do some like cross curriculum studies. So he's like, I don't want to. Really cool. I love Prismari. I'm not going to let it like hold.
Hi. Conflagra.
No, I know.
Yeah, you do? What?
Yeah, there's not a lot of us like around. I know. How are you?
I'm excited to initiate.
Oh, you mean
I hope to be in your school.
I see you tapping and.
I'm still
Beatboxing,
tapping.
I
I did
think?
not stop.
Oh, you could. Oh, well, I'll just talk a little louder. It's fine. That's now I feel like I'm doing a thing, staying on the beat with you. This is. Can you stop? I'm sorry.
Sorry, it's just
little,
a nervous. It's a.
Hey,
I'm
there's
not
no
nervous.
Hey, baby girl, there's no need to be nervous. You're gonna. I can't imagine any reason why you wouldn't be with us next year. You got all the makings of the best Prismari student. And he kind of like pushes a little.
I can sense this.
Your hair. Yeah.
Micah kicked out.
What?
Well, it's just there was a fire. I don't know if you heard. It wasn't me. This time.
The way you said it would suggest that maybe, and I'm like, obviously, I'm not trying to say like all fire people will start fires or anything, but like,
Isn't that what? Don't say
I don't
that.
know.
I would never say that. Look, if you hear of any Dragonborn that are unfamiliar, not students wandering around, could you just point them out?
Yeah, there's like thousands of people. I don't see everyone, just the important ones. Oh, but I do know.
Yeah, you see just like artificial illusions of flame kind of like pop through her hair as it just, when she gets excited. I hope you do really well in the game tonight. I'll be reading for you.
Thanks. Oh, speaking of Dragon, well, there's like a rumor that the founders will actually be there tonight. Well, yeah, they don't do like the battle for Strixhaven. That's like every 3 years. It's like a big deal.
Galazeth Prismari. Yes, I know this because it's a magic card. Will be there.
That one got me. Yeah, apparently, like, dressed as the dragons don't walk around as dragons. Like they'll be.
Do they wear T-shirts that say ironic things like "I hate Strixhaven"? Because I think I see one.
Oh shit, my guy, are you a Are you? a founder.
I am opposed to the sharing of knowledge.
No, that's my friend Abraham. That's
not
it wasn't meant to trick you. It's an
Are you
illusion.
blowing my cover? What's going on?
We're not even.
Wait, are you in
we're going
disguise?
to He's cool. It's fine. It's Zanther.
You're talking to a total hottie. What's going on?
I can hear you, thanks.
Oh no!
Hey.
Do not.
I'm sorry, do you want to
I thought this is Abraham.
Hi.
Poof, I
It's
come
so
out of
nice-
my disguise.
Sigrid.
Hey, it's so nice to meet you.
Dr. Abraham.
What is a citizen doctor?
Do not ask. It is a long.
I already asked, but I'm
no,
sorry.
it's too late.
You
Legally
are.
speaking, I'm required to not call myself a doctor anymore.
Citizen doctor is negating doctor. It's saying like a
Why don't you just not have
common
a
law
title?
doctor.
Because he wants to still be doctor, and it's just going to take so long. He has a long explanation. But hello, you are very pretty.
Oh, so are you.
Zanther, this is Rudy Becca.
And Rudy has just been pouting this whole time because he saw Zanther flirting with Conflagra and everybody's complimenting him. He kind of puffs up his chest and he's like, I could have played in the mage tower too, but I didn't want to.
Can first years even be on the team?
I mean, you can't really be on it. I get
I was
your
being
whole.
recruited by everybody.
Okay.
Everybody. And looks over at Conflagra. Everybody.
Do you know where
I
you
know
want to
Rudy.
go?
Well, yeah. I mean, if Conflagra's going to Prixmara, I'm going too.
Oh,
no. We're not
We're not something.
I nervously start tap dancing again.
Yeah. Oh, and we're back.
No,
And
Rudy's
I'm
just a
gonna
friend.
talk on
I
your
don't know
beat.
if Rudy.
Can we just go to the tavern and leave
this?
this handsome person all by himself?
It's got to be hard living in the bubble of everyone saying you're attractive the moment
It's
they
a
meet
little
you.
weird,
I try
but
not to say
I
it.
get by. This is my struggle. Not bad.
People compliment my root vegetables all the time.
No, I've seen you garden. The flowers outside of the fire.
I hate that you're nice.
That's fair. That's okay.
It's an incredible thing to say to an attractive person.
I didn't get hot until like 3 years ago, so I had a good personality.
Rudy just kind of mumbles his way and waddles and waits for the team. Just
Okay, bye. I was gonna.
Anyway, we'll be. I'll be wearing your colors and cheering you on at the match.
I hope to see you there, but in a platonic way.
No, it
For your
doesn't need
friend.
to be.
We're not a thing.
Okay.
It can be whatever.
Well, if you come to Prismari and you do want to be on the Mage Tower team, I look forward to see. Is it weird to continue to be I can be mean if that's what you need in this moment.
I can't hear you. I'm looking into my baggie.
Baggy.
I don't really know how to do that.
He sees a green dragonborn with a t-shirt that says "Boo Knowledge" on it.
Oh, where'd the other guy go? Okay. Well, if you see your other friend, tell him I said bye.
Will do. Wow. You really are a paragon of what it means to be Prismari.
Thanks. And you just kind of body roll.
I body roll away.
Body rolls back to the group.
Sigrid yells after him, take her to Indian food. She really likes it.
I can't tell if you want me to ask her out or not.
You should ask her out.
Do you want to go out?
Yes!
Cool.
Okay.
I guess don't get kicked out or whatever.
Make eye contact with Rudy, and I'm like, I know. We'll talk later. I'm so sorry.
Sigrid. You are an amazing wing woman.
She flutters her wings. Well, that is what it means to be Owlin.
Guess I have a date. We didn't set up a time or place, but I will just be waiting in his dorm room.
We have to not get expelled first.
Rudy, I want you to know, I think you have so much to offer, and you are such a sweet, generous guy. You're going to find someone...
Abe, are you hitting on me? Because you're not really my type.
First of all, Rudy, I was trying to be a good friend. And number two, no, I'm not hitting on you. I'm an old virgin, okay?
Well, I'm a young not virgin, so I don't know what that means.
Well, let me say, I'm interested. More life? Great. Or celebrating our bodies? Why? Why would you do that? Anyway, let's find this dragon.
Rudy, can we just be cool about this? Can we be cool?
Yeah, I'm always cool. Look at me.
I know you're cool, and that's why you're my best friend, but you're just my best friend.
That's what I was trying to tell everybody else.
For someone who cares so much about root vegetables and plants, it's surprising how...
Can you please not talk about my
Vitriol,
gardening when we argue?
Okay. We'll let it go. You said you're a virgin, did I hear?
Yes!
Good for you!
Thank you. It's both by choice and also probably would be true anyway.
No, it's great if it's by choice. You could... There's lots of reborn people also killing... There's probably one other person that really is into...
And kind of through the crowd, you see a massive orc shout to you and wave, and you know that this is Tulk the Bulk Tusktooth, the proprietor of Bow's End, who's like very cool with you.
Hey, Tulk, and then we do like a little belly bump.
Yeah, he's like, big jump, big poop. Yeah. Are you trying to come in and get a drink before the game?
Yeah,
It's like 7 hours away. Oh,
that's what a pregame is, right? Mm-hmm. So let's start drinking. Have you seen any suspicious activity out here?
You're gonna have to be way more specific. As behind him, you see just this like sort of thin, waifish, very dark-skinned elf just picks up a half-orc and bodies them out the back door. Like, they're gonna be doing that for a little while. There's dueling in the back, and business has been good. So define suspicious, because everyone is drunk and fighting right now. And I don't know, that feels normal to me, but I'm an orc.
Well, I would say maybe whoever isn't doing that would be the strange one.
That would be the four of you. Who are you?
Hello, I'm Krellman. And I'm the Dragonborn student of the school, Strixhaven. What I need is...
That's suspicious. Can I, if I see something, I know to say something, and that is something. Oh, hello, ma'am. How are you?
Oh,
So good to see you.
hello.
How are you?
I am Sigrid.
Oh, I know, baby girl. What's up?
Please do not pay any mind to our weird dragon friend over here.
That's
He is not
Is he a
suspicious.
problem? Do you want?
No.
I can take
he's
him
with
out
us.
back and deal with
If I
him.
was a problem, what would you do about it?
No.
Beat the brakes off of you.
Oh, you would?
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. Beep, 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 beep. Section number 5, example number 5.
Wait, why does he sound like Abraham?
Why don't you make it my day, buddy?
It is Abraham.
Abraham.
Come on, kill me. Please.
I can't not fulfill a request, and he's gonna turn and grab you between his forearm and bicep and just suplexes you back. And all of you just hear a sickening crunch of his neck crack, and like Tulk kind of gets up. Ooh, going backwards. That's not good for my back, but your friend's dead.
Whoa.
I have a little artificer stone that plays that every time I die.
You see very angrily Paddles like gets up. Their little ears are all like crooked because they were on the wrong end of that suplex.
No,
Like,
Paddles.
Paddles like me down there when he does the thing.
No, you know what? No, I'm gonna wait a minute.
And he just sits down crisscross applesauce on Abraham's corpse and just waits.
Great.
No, go ahead and do whatever you need to do. I'll do this on my time. I got like a minute.
Paddles, we are kind of looking for someone who may be kicking us out of school, and if we are not in school, you do not get your snack cakes.
You can see me right now.
Paddles, we can all see you.
And you see that he was going to reach for his little paddles. He's like,
No, the old-fashioned way.
and he plunges his hands into Abraham's actual chest. And you see this like jolt of dark enervation as he goes straight for the heart, like that scene in The Matrix that I guess I'm ripping this off of. And just grabs you by your unbeating heart and says, "Get up! Your blood's too thick!"
I know, I'm making a note of that right now. Thin blood, more. Well, interesting little jaunt into the liminal space between life and death. I disguise! And I put now it's just a blue dragonborn that says, hate, it just says, hate, long, lots of A's, italics, the founders on it. Okay. We're back up. Incredible. There were a lot of notes to take. That was a good one. I really felt the nerve sever in my spine.
Tulk, you're a good friend.
I hand Paddles a snack cake.
Paddles just Thank you. And wipes extra blood from Abraham onto it, and then just just goes to town on it.
Oh, you freaky little freak.
You know me, boss.
I love it.
I don't know if I would call you a virgin after what's happened to you before my very eyes.
Just because it feels good doesn't mean it's sex.
Kind of. Tulk, we were looking...
No, I understand you're looking for something suspicious, and I'm letting you know with everything in me, this is not the place to ask that question.
We were leaving now.
No, you can post up if you want. Like,
We feel that someone with nefarious intent may have their terrible will bent upon destroying the Bozent Tavern to cause a distraction.
Someone might burn this plane down. It might just go boom, and then the cafe went boom, and then we were like, we gotta find out what's happening. That's what he's saying.
The hot, fiery flames lapped at our back, and it felt incredible for a moment. But then the getting kicked out, that part.
Wait, did you do it?
No, but I admire the work.
You are not helping.
We only need to prove it to the dean.
Sigrid, it seems that some are playing their cards close to the chest. Perhaps a little bit of insight into who may be accompanying us here.
Sigrid just kind of like scoots over a little bit, kind of creeped out by the gasping.
It's not sexual.
It is.
It feels a little sexual.
Oh, sex is the only thing that feels good in your body. No one has ever taken a big poop before.
He makes a point.
He makes a
He makes a really good point. We cannot deny that.
Dying's a lot like taking a great
Look,
big
I
poop.
would like to exit whatever the hell is happening here. So I'm gonna get you all a drink on the house so that you will either get drunk and keep drinking and make me money or go start a fight in the back. But if you see anyone threatening to burn the place down, don't know.
Same
And
trick
we can have
twice. Yeah, seems... They probably will try something else. Maybe we'll sit separately so we can all watch different parts of the tavern. And I think you look like bait right now.
I shall play the carrot, and the rest of you prepare to wield the stick. I also wish for the downfall of Strixhaven! And I'm going to start wandering around the tavern. If anyone has a big evil plan, would love to get in on the ground floor.
Hey, Abraham, turn it down. Turn it down.
A little more subtle.
I feel generally positive about a minor downfall occurring at the school.
You make eye contact, like at eye level, with a giant, like bipedal brown bear that's just deep into a drink and pauses and stares at you. You recognize, because there is only one bear on this campus. This is Ruxa, the Quandrix, like a professor of Quandrix that's just... Excuse me, son.
I'm going to lean in Draconic and in Draconic say, do you? Because I might have a solution. Wink.
What house are you in?
Yours, if you need me.
Are you hitting on me?
Is that what... Are you a secret dragon? You can tell me I'm also a dragon. Secret safe with
I used
me.
to just
speaking
be in the
Draconic.
woods and I would eat honey. And I was like, no, I'm gonna do math. And that would be nice. And then all of it was great until literally this interaction. I am not a secret dragon.
My friend Sigrid heard your stubby little legs thumping around. Your secret's safe with me. I know, it makes sense you're a bear. You guys are adorable when you walk on two legs. Wobble, 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 wobble. Like that.
I need you. Hold on, I gotta look it up. Oh, my brain just died in that moment.
Y'all ever see a dragon fuck a bear?
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Got a +4 to that? That's an 8.
You find your limbs absolutely frozen. This bear puts on like a tiny set of spectacles, or pinade situation in the front. I don't know how to say it. Pinez? I don't know.
Yeah.
Pinois?
It's like pants.
Pince-nez?
Pince-nez. I've only ever seen it written
Pontenay.
Ponce-nez.
Pontenay.
I looked this up
Amazing,
the other
yeah.
day.
The thing.
I only have seen it. Yeah. Thank
Pontenay.
you. Ponce-nez. On his nose, and he is speaking aloud, and this whole person is being cast as he is just counting off digits of pi.
3.141592.
653589792. We can do this forever. We don't
How
have that
many
much time.
pi?
I can go to 50.
Whoa.
without worrying. Thanks. And your body freezes. What is your deal?
What's the... So you're not
I'm a bear. I am a bear that does math.
Hey, listen, I'm really sorry about all that bear stuff I said a second ago.
Yeah, I've been working on, it's hard to walk on 2 legs for a really long time, but all of the blackboards in my office are high, so I can't really walk. It's fine. What? You didn't hurt my feelings. I'm a professor.
For what it's worth, I also have a hard time walking.
What? Because
A big chunk of one of my hip joints is dead and won't come back to life. What school are you a professor in?
Quandrix.
Very well, just crossing that off the list for me.
What dump do you take that makes you lose feeling in your hip permanently?
You know, out there. Becca's asking. You know. Everyone, go absolutely. Give me a big old P in the chat. Give me a P in the chat. If you know the kind of poop that makes your part of your leg die, go donate $10 in Tiltify right now, and write down in the comment that you get it.
Yeah.
Write down in the comment, I get it.
And here's the thing, everyone does get it because it's that kind where you gotta like take off your shirt, you know.
That's one of those ones, like unlike when you wear a romper and you have to be naked but you don't want to be.
No.
This is the one where you're like, this is good. This is better.
This is better, you know.
No socks.
No socks. You gotta get gripped. You gotta get gripped.
You're like, you open the shower on your way into the bathroom because you're like, we're gonna go straight from one.
I feel this will be powerful.
Yeah, I can't go back to my normal life.
I'm gonna be different. I'm different after this.
After this, yeah.
I've
A different
changed.
person's coming out.
In the chat, Tiltify right here.
And before he leaves, Rexa leans in and sniffs you. He says, "If I ever see you again, it's on sight." And just walks out of the tavern.
So fair.
I look to the group like, how are we gonna unstick him?
Rudy's already at his leg, just trying to turn him around so that you can see the shirt at least.
Very Tin Man.
Yeah, if you can just kind of turn him around, we just need the dragon to see the shirt.
Maybe the rest of you should scan. I think, Sigrid, you have ways of reading crowds like this. That's
Subtle.
Subtle.
you know, you did it earlier today, remember?
And as that,
You know what I'm talking about?
the hold person drops on you and you begin to regain feeling, I need everyone before do whatever you're doing. Just give me a perception check.
Can Paddles give me the help action?
Yeah.
Thanks, Paddles.
That's a 17.
11.
14.
As you guys are kind of coming back together to use the one trick that keeps working, and I respect that. Rudy, you're a little lower to the ground, and you feel vibrations. And there's lots of people moving around. This feels different. It's stronger, and that sort of root sense of you, where you literally pull your magic from, these things that live below the ground. It's almost as if you hear them, the things that grow and move up, that seem concerned, and they send that vibration from outside through to you, and you can feel it too, something galloping, something large. And you are able to look through the windows just before they hit, as 2 massive beasts crash into the Bows End Tavern. and roar dangerously. That's where we're taking a little break.
My heart.
But we didn't get to see a bear and a dragon fight.
Yet.
Yes. 40K?
Yeah.
Donate. Daddy alert! Yay!
Okay, so I practiced beatboxing for my bard so I wouldn't have to sing.
Did you really?
Turns out it's really hard to learn to beatbox in 2 days.
You mean break me off some boots and cats, baby?
Boots and cats.
Oh.
Boots and cats. Boots and cats. Boots and cats.
That's a cymbal. That's a hi-hat right there.
The hi-hat. Let's go.
And then I worked on the zipper.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like
All the phones are recording. Oh. Okay.
It's just you eating your fucking lipstick and I'm into it.
Tiltify.
We are in the back half. I'm about to kill the entire party. It's going to cost 10K to keep them alive. I will end this combat here if you don't do it. 2 giant, terrifying beasts. 2? Yeah. Why would I just do 1? There's 4 of you. I don't like being outnumbered. Pop up. You recognize these like large arachnid, chitinous, monstrous figures as mage hunters.
We're mages.
You're all mages.
Shit!
My goodness. So
Rudy, hold my hand.
Rudy turns beet red and is just like,
I'll be love that. And I need all of you to roll initiative. 2 mage hunters crash in, and Rudy, you saw them first, and you're up first. What would you like to do?
just yell, undead parsnips, we got some things to kill.
I forgot that was
You
Beet.
No.
Are they mean? What are they doing? They just crashed in?
They crashed in.
And they
You recognize them as the stuff of sort of a legend here, mage hunters that seek and destroy mages. Can't imagine that they're just waltzing in for nothing.
These could be a little different.
They could. Would you like to find out? You want to take like an insight check? I'm gonna make that a free action. That doesn't even have to be part of your turn.
Okay, yeah. No, that's all right. I'm gonna just shoot a firebolt at him.
Well, that's a coward's choice.
Yeah.
That's a coward's choice.
Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does not hit.
Oh. Yeah, so Rudy reaches into his bag of root vegetables and pulls out this massive parsnip, just like carved into this beautiful wand, and tries to cast a firebolt, but the top of the parsnip just snaps off. And the firebolt just hits or misses and just goes straight to the corner, maybe starts a fire.
So it kind of skitters over its head, and the mage hunter like clicks, and slime sort of drips off of its massive mandibles as it looks at you. Like, we could have been friends.
Oh, I missed. Somebody help me, please.
Do you want to move or stay where you are?
I'll stay where I am.
Okay. Next up is Sigrid, and one of my bad boys is on deck.
Yes. I'm gonna cast Burning Hands at level 1.
Okay.
How close are they to each other?
They are within 10 feet of each other.
Oh,
There's
this
literally
is a
5 foot
15-foot cone.
Yes.
So I would like to char both.
What's the range?
It says, from self.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Then I would
So
like.
why don't you come a little closer
I'm
to my
gonna
bad
come
boys?
closer to your animal boys.
Yes.
I'm gonna do that. I would like to move up to them.
All right.
It's a dexterity. It's a DC 15, and I think they take half if.
Love this. Oop, they both fail.
Hell yeah!
Let's
11
go.
points of fire damage for both of them. Then. Instead of using her hands, she uses her wings, and so her wingtips kind of close around her and form like this point, and burning flames erupt from her wings. And then when it's over, she flaps them backwards, and the tips smoke a little bit.
Amazing.
Yes.
And this beautiful gust comes forward and sends this like burning, hot, cindery air at them. And you hear both of the mage hunters scream. And the one in front that took like the brunt of it, because they're very close to you, sort of chitters, and you see that some of the heat swirls around it, and as its reaction, it's going to send... I need you to make a DC 14 dexterity save, as it sends half of that damage right back at you.
Wait, what?
I see a 13 for your dex save.
Sure, I'll take that.
Okay, it is under the floor. So how much damage did you do?
11?
So you're gonna go ahead and take 5 points of fire damage as this thing chitters and sends half of that energy right back at you.
Don't like that. Do I have any movement left?
No.
Cool.
You are there.
Love that for me.
All right, that's fine and good, and one of my bad boys is up now.
No, I don't like that.
As the second one is going to leap forward, and oh look, a delicious Owlin.
Nope, I'm not there actually.
No?
No one's home.
No? Okay.
No
well,
one's home. Thank
in
you.
that case, I don't know who it's going to hunt. Does a 26 hit you?
You know, it does, hypothetically.
Yeah. You're gonna take 16 points of slashing damage.
Oh my god.
Are we about to
Wait, hold on.
toast?
I have to be toast. Hold on. Wait, I'm bad at math. 23 minus 5 is what?
18.
18.
I have 2 hit points left.
Cool.
Okay, I'm at 2.
Oh,
Sigrid's looking... Please have... Oh, you say fucked up?
Not great. Now I'm gonna let you all in on this, because if you get this on roll 20, you'll see that mage hunters have multi-attack. But in lieu of the second claw attack that would absolutely wipe the floor with her,
Yes.
they're going to attempt, this mage hunter is going to attempt to grapple.
Okay.
So I need you to make a strength saving throw, as it just tries to pin you down, and we'll finish you next time. Because it doesn't seem too worried. It has fried this chicken and is totally happy.
Ooh.
All right.
Nice.
Describe for me how you managed to evade this massive creature lunging at you.
Singed. Instead of looking like a beautiful white snowy owl, Sigrid looks a little bit like a raven right now. She looks kind of like a little dusty there. And as she goes to cough up some smoke, and some charred
Full
feathers,
Looney Tune, I love that.
Full Looney Tune. She coughs and dodges as the claws try and grapple her. And she sits up and she goes, I meant to do that. And she coughs up a little more.
And as this thing like chitters like in a weird mockery of your cough, and is going to very excitedly finish the job on its next turn.
That's really rude.
But now we have Conflagra up.
Oh, Conflagra loves her friends dearly and sees this sweet little bird with singed feathers and says, "Fire comes for Conflagra!" And I will shuffle ball change. We're gonna paddle turn. We're gonna chop suey our way over and brush and boomerang maxi forward turn. Firebolt.
Amazing.
Amazing. Which one are you targeting?
The one that is grappling. Tried to grapple.
Okay, perfect. Good to know.
And we got a 19 to hit.
19 absolutely hits.
And 9 points of fire damage. And I would like to step in front of Sigrid to make sure that the next attack cannot get to Sigrid, would have to come through me.
So they're in melee, so how
That's
do you
not
plan
how
on
that-
interposing yourself?
Well,
I would love to let you do it,
Buffalo turn. Cincinnati time step to the triple. But I want to be in front of, not the one, I would like to place my body in between the other one that hasn't acted yet.
That feels like a stretch on your movement, but I like this because you've taken the work out of my hands. Cool, you did it. You have successfully interposed yourself.
Cool.
And now it's the other mage hunter's turn.
Right?
Who was looking to lunge at Sigrid and then watches as a delicious little fiery meatball appears in front of them.
That's how I like to be described.
Yeah. And is going to also make a claw attack. Does a 20 hit?
A 20 hits.
For 16 points of slashing damage. And we'll attempt the same thing. So you take that. Do you have any reactions that trigger?
I don't think so.
All right. Then they're going to use their second attack and the multi-attack to attempt to grapple you. So please make a strength saving throw.
Oh, okay, I see. 33 minus 16, that's a 17?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good math.
It's funny, I didn't finish the math. Carlos just nodded, so I tried.
I was like, y'all are good.
I need an athletics check, and you have to be 23, or you will be grappled.
I would like it to be acrobatics. As I tumble my way, I shuffle on in there.
I'll allow it. Who am I to... I'm gonna kill all of you, unless we're at 10K.
Dirty 20.
Oh. Not high enough. You are grappled. As this thing slides forward, it doesn't even have to lunge. It just reaches out with like this arachnid leg and pins you down by your very voluminous pant. And then another of its 6 legs pushes you down from the shoulder, and it just sort of slowly walks over you and is just growling into your face.
And it's like a puff of smoke comes out because I was trying to do something fiery, but I am terrified.
A little like circle of smoke just kind of goes around its face, and it goes in response.
From far away, seeing you get pinned, Sigrid is like, this is why we told her these pants are too poofy. We need to trim them down. They get her in trouble.
Every time.
I'm the only one close to you. I hear you, Sigrid, but I like the flow.
I'm just saying, no capes, no poof.
I am wearing 3 sets of robes right now.
And what did we say? 3 too many?
All right. Abraham, you're up. Rudy, you're on deck.
You're looking incredibly injured,
I'm dying.
and you're dying. And
The only hit point that matters is the last
terribly
one.
injured or just grappled?
Grappled, and I'll survive.
Okay. I'm going to look at the one closest to me.
Let me be very clear. My guys look
Fine. All right, I'm going to look at the one that is, and I'm going to say, how dare you attempt to kill anyone here but me? And I'm going to send paddles invisibly flying over the nearest mage hunter to give me the help action on my first attack
Love
roll in the
it.
round. I am going to bonus action Form of Dread. Which you manifest an aspect of your patron's dreadful power. I'm my own patron.
amazing.
So I go, that's right. I've incorporated myself with arcane rituals beyond mortal ken. And I'm going to Form of Dread. I gain 1d10 plus 4 temporary hit points.
Amazing.
And something happens on the first attack where I hit, and then I'm going to heighten level, 2nd level cast Ray of Sickness at the nearest mage hunter. And I have my help action there, and that's an attack roll. Only a 10 on that first attack roll looks like, but I'm going to roll that.
Wait, but you roll it with advantage.
Rolling with advantage, yeah.
Oh, snap. Let's go.
Dang.
Okay, incredible. So with a +6 for my attack, that would be a 17
hits.
to hit.
Yes.
I have 14 temporary HP. Abraham's looking chonky.
Holy
He's got
a thick
52 hit points
Oh
right
my
now.
God.
That's a chonky man.
Okay.
And now I'm going to roll damage.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So it's 13 poison damage, and I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw as per the spell. On a failed save, it becomes poison. And as part of my Form of Dread, once during each of your turns when you hit a creature with an attack roll, you can force it to make a Wisdom saving throw. If it fails that, it is frightened of me. I just go like full
Amazing.
exorcist of like...
That is so terrifying.
Cool. I rolled a 6 on my con save.
Okay.
So how am I doing?
You're poisoned, and now you roll a Wisdom
great.
save
That's
to see
great.
if you're also frightened.
This is cool and fine for my bad guys. Is this what it feels like to get whopped? I don't care for it. I don't care for it. A 9 on my Wisdom save. Hey guys,
Wow.
what's this?
Welcome.
Yeah, you hate to see
You
it.
hate to see it.
Cool, so frightened.
He cannot approach me.
Correct.
And what I'd love to do is run forward and just try to occupy the same square as Sigrid. Like, be in front of her so that he can't advance on her without also advancing on me.
You know what? I'm gonna allow it.
And
I like it. It feels
Power
good.
friendship.
I think power
Yeah.
friendship.
That was a psychotic turn. And yeah, you can absolutely. You just like walk forward and like one foot just scoot her back out of the way. Just like, okay, hold on. You're fine. And you have, you've sort of transposed yourselves. Cool. Anything else? Was that enough? tight. I love D&D, and I'm not mad at all. Rudy!
I see this the other way.
Yeah.
I think you deserve it.
I'm gonna kill your character. Hey, Rudy, what you got for me?
So Rudy just starts barrel rolling down and sees Sigrid on the floor and is like, Sigrid, you usually are real pretty, but right now you are charred, looking delicious, but not in that type of way.
Yeah.
This is a complicated emotion. I have never been. She can't even say it.
And then Rudy's like, no, and he puts his hand on her cheeks, and I want to cast Cure Wounds.
Amazing.
I think this might be one of them distractions with the thing. I don't know if we want to be fighting these people.
Oh, stay. Fight.
Yes, nothing could go wrong.
So 9, you heal 9.
Opposite of damage.
Yes.
Nine
Don't die. I don't want to
undamaged.
9 undamaged.
Love that.
And where's the...
What does it look like? Paint me a word picture
Yes.
with your healing.
So his grubby little hands become bright green, and it has this aura. And right where he touches her face, you can start seeing the char just kind of going away. So he starts revealing that white again. And he's like, "You're still beautiful. You're just a little ugly."
Sigrid starts crying a little bit. Only a good friend will say it.
At least you're not wearing 3 robes.
What? I am grappled right now by a mage hunter thing.
But yeah, I think we need to get out of here. So what's around? Did they just destroy the door?
They burst in through a window and landed on some of the tables that are in that area and completely shattered them down and crumpled them away. Anything underfoot or around them is being quickly rendered into wooden shrapnel.
I want to try to move as far away, just barrel roll as far away towards an opening after I heal Sigrid.
Yeah, okay.
With as much movement that I have.
I will say you've still got 4 squares of movement. Which way do you want to go?
Are those doors there at the bottom?
Yes.
Doors out? Okay.
Doors out are here. The next up is Sigrid.
Currently charred. Sigrid.
Less so.
Less charred.
Yeah.
If I move, since there are people in between me.
Yes, no opportunity
attack.
attacks.
Dope. I'm gonna take all my action, my movement.
Yep.
And get as close to the door as physically possible.
You can get to the doors.
I would like to be at the doors.
All right, so I'm going to say you can get out of the door without dipping into your action, a dash action.
Okay, perfect.
So you still have your action and bonus action.
My wings are currently propping the doors open just in case we need to make a fast dash, and I'm going to cast from afar guiding bolt at the most hurt spider boy.
Okay, most hurt spider boy is the one in the front that was absolutely eating your dinner.
Yes.
Cool.
I'm going specifically him.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
18 absolutely hits.
Wonderful, you got it before me.
Yeah. So you do 14 points of radiant damage. Do you want to describe for me what that looks like?
Yes, it is. This time it actually comes from Sigrid's hands, and it's this beautiful, it's almost like you see feathers, white feathers, kind of cascading, but very quickly towards the spider. And then the feathers turn around, and it's the pointed barbs, and all the barbs stab into the spider in a very beautiful, vicious way.
Amazing. And as this mage hunter gets lit up by your beautiful radiant feathers, guiding bolt is going to give advantage to the next person that attacks our sparkle boy in the front.
And quick question.
Yes.
I have a reaction. Does that have to be on my turn?
No, a reaction can happen off turn whenever the
Dope.
triggering incident happens.
Love that. Then I'm going to just keep that to myself for the time being. Thank
Yes. And you see that front mage hunter kind of makes that same rumbling, chittering noise, and the purple spikes behind it raise up and begin to vibrate as it tries to do the thing it did before, which is throw your arcane damage back at you. But it's not its turn yet, and it didn't refresh its reaction.
Okay, so haha.
He's just going to take it, and he's real sad about it.
Good.
This thing just reaches forward, and you see jerky hesitation in its claw, and then another one of the claws comes up and is going to puncture in your side, and you feel it pushing up through your ribs.
Fascinating. And I'm going to, Carlos, it's good. Don't shake your head. Don't shake your head, Carlos. It's good. Hellish Rebuke.
Oh! Love to see it. All right. I gotta make it's a dex save, correct?
Dex save, yes.
I hate it.
I can't imagine these big, lanky boys are very dexterous, right?
The 20 says you're wrong.
Oh.
So it's still gonna be half.
Yeah.
Hold on one
I
second.
should really just stop talking.
They are so dexterous.
Why?
They jumped in through a window because they're good
got a
at
lot of
killing
legs.
wizards.
That's troll.
Ooh, that's a nice chunky bit of damage. 16,
Oh, snap.
half to 8.
I love that. I mean, I don't love it, but I do.
Still
love
chonky,
it.
still chonky.
As the spell goes off, I go, don't go rooting around when you don't know what's in there.
And, God, that's upsetting. Please make an intimidation check. Golly.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I was going to do the other attack, and I was like, I think it, like me, doesn't enjoy what just happened.
He hesitates. He's like, oh, no, I don't.
You know what?
That's uncomfy.
Maybe I don't.
You are undead.
That's a 19.
Amazing. Yeah, so it
And he's also frightened.
yeah, he didn't want this smoke and truly does it. And instead of kind of lunging forward to do the grapple that you've seen it execute so many other times, it pulls its appendage out of you. And kind of as you see it look down and you see the parts of its like chitinous form that are blown off and scarred and still kind of glowing with magical effect. And there's nothing in its eyes that you connect with, but you know, he's done. And he's actually going to retreat. So, Abraham and Conflagra, you have opportunity attacks as this guy fully digs.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And then
Dance on his body.
I love it. As he pulls away and like looks bashful, I say, "You done already? You done with your investigation?" Lack of curiosity is so disappointing.
Horrified.
Horrified. This is a first year.
That dude's a freshman in no colors.
Right. Like, can you imagine the students watching this that like don't know him? All of a sudden he's gone exorcist and like a mage hunter is fleeing from him. They're probably like, who is
And that's
he?
important to note. There are a lot of people in here that I didn't populate the map with that are like, they immediately moved out in a way and you all rushed forward. And in this very interesting way that they're all kind of looking and watching. But they have learned a healthy fear of mage hunters, but they are watching that you have sent one running. And all of the eyes in this bar, dozens of students and a couple adults who should not be as drunk as they are, because it's still the school year, are watching you with awe. Did I get opportunity attacks?
I
from
have
either?
realized that I have used my reaction and thus do not get an attack of opportunity.
I have
But
not.
also there's the guiding bolt means you'd have advantage on this.
Yes, you do.
You do.
It doesn't need to be melee? Yeah.
It does need to be melee.
Okay. I pull the rapier from beneath my 3 robes.
Why do you have so many clothes on?
Slice into this thing. Okay, my first roll was a 7. We don't love that.
We don't love it.
But you do get advantage.
Also, a bunch of you, I think everyone at this point has a point of inspiration, so you can just have a straight D20 reroll at some point. If you're just like not liking the way things are going. But that 15 will hit.
I got 15.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. And then my first piercing was 5 points of damage.
I'll let you use the piercing from the first one. That's fine.
I already planned to ignore that.
Okay. So you do a little like shuffle ball change and like catch this thing in between a couple pieces of its armor as it slides and skitters away, and you hear it just give a like as it like fully throws itself back out of the window and continues out into the day.
Like
Get
Prince
back
Charming.
to Tap 101.
Whoa.
I don't know. I didn't have a cool thing to say.
Amazing. You have time to think about it now because it's your turn.
Aha. And the other one is still here, or they're both kind of
No, the
fleeing?
other one's still here because the other one hasn't taken that much damage yet.
I turned to it and I was like, this would have been way cooler if I was still grappled, because my somatic element is my tap dancing. And I do a shuffle ball change into a thunder wave.
Oh!
Yeah. Oh, what level?
Amazing.
What level? Yeah, we'll go on level 2, baby. Okay, and that's gonna be a Constitution saving throw
Yes.
for DC 14.
Oh, that's right. It's a 19.
That's not what I wanted.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Would you like to burn the inspiration to use the disadvantage number that I rolled in the event that it's low enough to catch your threshold?
Boom!
It was
yes,
a 9.
I would.
All right.
Okay. Inspiration blown.
Yes.
But I will come up with another pun someday.
Someday. We can only hope.
12 points of thunder damage.
So, this sweet boy has had his reaction the entire time. So I need you to make a DC 14 dexterity saving throw as this like shockwave from your tap dance like catches it, and you see it begin to vibrate at the same frequency as it attempts to send the damage back at you.
It's a mage hunter.
Why didn't I say
It's
more
good
fire?
at killing spell things.
Yeah. I was like, wow, should we hit it with some things that are physical? And then we're like, wait, we're mages. It's a mage hunter.
Yes.
I see what you did
Yes,
there.
Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you for respecting the
I should be
game.
throwing fire because I'm resistant to fire. That's a 13.
Oh, yeah. That's 1 under.
Yeah, so how much damage did you do to me? My guy. Nine, I'm not taking this personally.
12.
6 points of thunder damage back at you.
Okay, we're still at 10. That's fine. As a bonus action. I weave a mantle of Fey energy and imbue my allies who are so just inspired by this incredible noise I produce along with my tap dancing. That they each get 5 temporary HP, and each of my allies, well, 3 of them, and I choose these 3.
Good job. Nailed it.
They get to they can use their reaction to move up to their speed without provoking opportunity attack.
Oh.
Not me, but my allies.
Okay. So what do you want to do? All of you have a chance to move. Do you break for it?
I will look at Conflagra and say, is this something you want? Do you want us to flee right now, and that's why you're doing this?
I look at Rudy, who's never steered me wrong before, rolling with his little barrel belly towards the door, and I'm a little scared of this attack of opportunity, but I'm just gonna bolt in answer to your question.
Yeah, you still have your full movement. Yeah. I will take a claw attack. Does a 16 hit?
Yeah.
You turn and run. And this, before this resolves, did the rest of you run?
Wait. I'm going to use my reaction.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast silvery barbs at the spider, which means that I magically distract the triggering creature and turn its momentary uncertainty into encouragement for another creature. The triggering creature must re-roll its d20 and use the lower roll. You can then choose a different creature you see within range, which is going to be Conflagra, and the chosen creature has advantage on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw it makes within 1 minute.
Amazing.
Thank you. Oh, 5 temp HP too.
Oh, right.
Oh,
yes.
don't forget the temp HP.
So what happens is I actually take a feather out of my head and I throw it like a ninja star towards the spider, and it's so taken off guard that it has to attack at disadvantage.
Amazing. So my question remains. Did the other 2 of you, did you run?
Yeah, I barrel rolled right to Sigrid.
Yeah, I'm at the door, y'all.
Yeah, you're gone.
I'll take my movement towards the door.
All right.
Not through it, but I'll be at the door.
You can be at the door. As you see, the mage hunter goes to swipe as you turn and go to run away, and it hesitates as that like feather hits it directly where you know its ocular organs are, even though you don't see like a strong eye game. And then it follows through with a strike. Does a 19.
That's your disadvantage reroll?
Well, actually, no. The disadvantage would be a 16 still.
And it still hits because you have to take the lower.
Yeah.
Shit.
It was a 16 and a 19 to hit.
That's a hit, yeah.
Okay.
DC 12.
But you should be very, very grateful because I'll use the lower damage as you take 10 points of slashing damage.
That's all my HP.
So, Abraham, you get to the door and look over your shoulder just in time to see your friend fall. A little flutter of her red and blue.
Yours.
red and blue sleeve as she loses consciousness on the ground.
I am going to look at this mage hunter, and I'm going to form of dread again, and I'm going to say, I was pretty fucking clear about who should die here, and I'm going to once again upcast.
Well, here's the thing.
Oh, no.
That was an opportunity attack. That wasn't its turn.
Oh no!
I should have stayed put.
You're down. But it understands that you are spinning up something, you are a problem. So it's going to step over your corpse.
Oh.
It's not worried about you anymore. Okay. You're down. Yeah. And it's going to move its full movement to you. And let's get into melee. Let's make something fun happen.
I like that we all moved to the door to be safe, and now we at the door are unsafe.
Right.
Amazing. 19 to hit.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
13 points of slashing damage as it brings a claw down your face and rakes across your chest.
I take it.
Okay. Same thing. Give me a strength save or acrobatics check or dexterity check. I truly, whatever you want to roll.
Is this to resist
avoid.
the grapple?
Yes.
Oh, Daddy, pick me up. I don't want to resist. Give me that big special mouth. What's going on? I want to know about it.
So much worse. That it's
good Lord.
It was doing the muscle up to catch you as you were trying to go away, and then you just go with it, and it's now holding you almost romantically, and it's a little concerned.
Come on, big guy. I like it.
You're grappled, and it's unhappy.
I'm unhappy.
Yeah.
What? You're not going to do it anymore because I like it.
Daddy alert.
It is in fact a daddy alert.
Incredible. Okay, I'm going to form of dread again, so it's another 1d10 plus 4 temp HP.
Beautiful.
And then I'm going to have my imp do help action. We're going to upcast Ray of Sickness once more.
Love that. 15 hits.
Okay. That's still 13 poison damage, and I'm going to need those 2 saves again.
Things it's very good at. Oh, 22 on the con save.
Okay.
20 on the wisdom.
That's going to pass both times.
Although that other spider failed, so he was poisoned, so he's just running away, still poisoned somewhere.
Yeah.
He's
not
dying out
doing
there.
great.
Yeah.
We're not worried about poor little Jeffy.
I'm a little worried about Jeffy, because he's all of a sudden just gonna die.
Yeah, man.
Oh, okay.
Are you sad for Jeffy?
Not
Do you want to
really.
go check on the boy?
No, Jeffy could die. I'm just saying,
Look, you got a perfectly good mage hunter in front of you. Why
there's
are you
just gonna
worried
be
about
some
Jeffy?
students walking around, and then all of a sudden they're gonna come up on Jeffy, bleeding out.
Get a practice killing.
They're gonna kill.
The teachers are gonna take an opportunity. They'll be like, "See, kids, perfect.
Chance to learn.
Murder him."
Amazing.
And 13 temp HP for me.
Hell yeah.
This mage hunter looks incredibly beat up and not very happy to be in melee with you.
No one ever is.
I have an armor class of 9. I just want people to know I have an armor class of 9. And I'm like, yes, it's happening again.
Unfortunate. Okay, Rudy, Rudy, would you mind if I interpose one of these lovely bystanders?
Yes. Sure.
Tulk is going to run over. Now, Tulk runs an illegal dueling club out of the back of his establishment and is thus very confident with his healing abilities because you have to kind of patch people up and get them out the door. Let's get a 44 plus 4 greater healing as we get our sweet Conflagra back up. As Tulk leans down and goes, okay, you gotta get up. It's wild. I know you can't hear me because you're dying. But you take 11 hit points back. She came back singing, and he just lifts you up by the front of your many robes, and is going to push.
Oh, not that one. Yes, that one.
There was a moment. Nope.
that
Run!
one.
Don't run towards that. And he's gonna kind of put you on your feet. Are you good?
Tulk, you've seen enough duels in this tavern. You know.
Yeah, you lost yours.
Yeah, no, I am running for that.
Yeah, okay, good. That's a good instinct, and I like that for you. And Tulk is going to move and interpose himself, just to give you a little bit of cover. Go ahead.
So Rudy just sees all this happen, and he's gonna try to work around, and can I try beast bond with this?
Yes, go on.
So Rudy again reaches into his bag of root vegetables and pulls out, let's say a celery root this time.
Okay.
And then he tries to feed it and tries to get as close, and then just slaps his hand onto the mouth and tries to beast bond with this mage hunter.
Is there a roll associated with this?
It says the spell fails if the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher.
The intelligence is 11.
Oh.
How badly do you want this to work?
I want it to work real bad. I need to feed it its root vegetables.
Just slowly start shoving the celery root into his mandible.
He's a feeder.
It's like a dog that doesn't want to eat like its thing. Is you're kind of just jamming under its lip into its teeth. And
You're
sort of
doing the
mushing it through.
finger thing on the throat.
Yeah,
trying to
swallow
swallow it.
Put peanut butter on it.
But the moment you kind of slap it and make that contact, you realize that this creature is intelligent. That's why it knows how to hunt and destroy mages that are intelligent. So, in order for this beast bond to work, I need you to give me something. You have to trade. Because if this thing wasn't smart enough, you would just be able to dominate it. So, what are you, Danny, willing to give me to make this work? Because I like what you're offering.
Give her your whole soul.
The whole soul.
Please, and thank you.
Can Rudy just keep trying to feed it even more? Like all of his prized, like his little satchel full of
Detect magic ones too?
all of them.
And you kind of push it in and through, and it was so resistant at first, and then it realizes what you're giving it, what you're giving up. You're like attenuated magic items, and it knows to seek and consume and destroy those things specifically. And its jaws unclench, and it happily takes it in as it feels like it's taking your magic from you. So the beast bond works. So what happens?
So I'm in the mind of this mage hunter, and I'm just trying to figure out if someone sent it here, or who sent it here, or who spoke to it and try to use it as a distraction, or, something along that nature.
You hear peals of thunder and a storm far away approaching. And your vision goes to black and then moves to like a smoky, misty purple as bolts of massive blue lightning streak down across your vision, illuminating an ancient blue dragon. You feel its name, Senbarka.
So I kind of mount this thing a little bit and stands up and looks at the team and is like, "Hey y'all, I might have done a boo-boo. I gave up a little of my magic, but look at my buddy," and is just like riding around on this thing. I only have about 10 minutes with this, but I heard this name Senbarka. Does anybody know about a Senbarka?
I would love to roll about this.
Can I do a history check?
Please do. Anyone can make a history check. I love that. Yeah. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
16.
Okay.
It's a 13.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
But Arcana is my expertise.
You can make it an Arcana. Make it an Arcana. Go ahead.
21, baby.
Wow.
All right.
Dang.
I sing out to the universe and the reverberations come back to me with knowledge.
This is what happens. That's how that went.
Like a bat.
You echolocated information back into your body. What a game. I love D&D. And the two of you, my ladies. Senbarka is a name that you've read about in like very preliminary history studies about like the sort of founder culture of, there were the 5 dragons that founded the school, and Senbarka was sort of amongst the ones that sought to find the snarls of magic and consume them. And in doing so, actively control the creation of this new world. and was subsequently kicked out and cast out because it was a sheer numbers game. Senbarka was outnumbered. And other dragons rose up across time, but none of them were as feared as Senbarka's initial attempt at devouring the snarl that sits at the center of Strixhaven.
Snarl eater! I say.
Yeah, you can take inspiration back. You can absolutely take inspiration back. That's great.
I like to imagine that while that was happening, Sigrid was just reading her books.
Yeah, respect. You just flip right to
She was just flipping through the book and she was reading that. She's like, to elaborate, I found that Mr. Senbarka will want to devour the snarl in the middle of campus. We should let Miss Dean Tullis know that we should protect the snarl and we will not get expelled. 'Twas not us.
Incredible.
Am I still getting eaten by this? No, it's beast bonded. It's all.
We should also
holding it gently in your mouth.
Yeah.
I'm going.
You didn't give it any sort of instruction.
I'm fully checked out of all this. Going. Come on.
It's so you're sitting on top of it, having fed it all of your vegetables. It is holding. It looks like it wants to burp Abraham in its upper two claws.
Rudy, that was an incredible piece of magic you did. I'm kind of pissed, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little bit pissed that you fed it all those things, because now it's not gonna eat me. It's too full.
I don't want you to die, but you can kill this in about 8 minutes.
Okay.
So what's your plan? You've got 8 minutes on this bad boy.
Can we ride it over to...
How fast is its speed?
Fast as hell.
We can ride it anywhere. Y'all hop on.
What if we go to Madame Tullis's office atop said beast?
Is she gonna think it's weird that we're riding a mage hunter?
She probably could handle it a lot better than we can. She's very
If we
powerful
give it to
spellcaster.
her as a gift, say, voila.
Now listen,
We're halfway there.
our schools have not been selected yet. Is there anything as completely badass as riding a thing called a fucking mage hunter as a group of mages and being like, listen up, we have saved Strixhaven today.
I think we should come back as prefects.
7 minutes.
With a
Run and jump aboard.
Get some pep in our step.
If you're staying in the mouth.
Yes. You know me so well.
Going in this thing's mouth. Okay, so you you come outside of the tavern. People are screaming. Let's be very fair. And you see over to the side the just absolutely stomped remains of the other mage hunter because the
Jeffy.
Jeffy.
You see just a Jeffy jam, if you will.
We're on Muffy, by the way. Muffy is the name of
Muffy.
Muffy.
And you see some students, upperclassmen, who have finished taking down the other Jeff. I'll just call him Jeffy. That took down Jeffy, and they turn and they scream and see you all riding out triumphant. I assume you rear Muffy back to do a cool
little thing.
As it just ragdolls Abraham in its mouth.
Fling my robes and flamey hair all around.
And Sigrid will yell, "Do not fear, Muffy is our friend. We must ride Muffy," and then slaps Muffy on the ass, trying to
Where are you headed?
make haste to Madame Tullis's office.
Okay, so
casual.
Rudy, are you all right? All of your precious root vegetables, your potatoes, your radishes, your legumes.
We
I love that we're having this conversation atop a mage hunter.
I'm in its mouth, being like, I care about you. I want to know that you're all right.
we won't talk about that right now because I gave it a lot of my magical items and I don't even know if I'm magical anymore. So, but we can talk about that afterwards.
Sigrid will take your hand and say, "Rudy, you are one of us. You will never not be magical. And if you need us to help you tend your garden, we will be there for you."
You know that's all I want.
The potato was inside you the whole time.
All I can do is shoot flames, but I'll do whatever you want.
I told Muffy just to close the...
Oh, yeah! Yeah, that's it. That's the stuff. Yeah!
I gotta ask, do you tell Muffy to finish the job?
Not yet. Wait, we're not there yet, right?
No,
Okay.
you've got like
Yeah,
a
we're
good.
still trotting along.
So I'm gonna break a little something off for you. You guys are standing in the center of the commons. Let's move you over, and I'll just show you a loose understanding of the campus map. So you guys are in this beautiful central commons, but you have to ride out and away to get to the like northwest to where Lorehold college campus is. It is like built into this massive chasm in like a dusty plain. It feels very Indiana Jones. Everyone's like completely up their butt with like their theming. But you know that it's going to, even on Muffy, riding full speed, it will take longer than you have. So, do you, you can go to Dean Tullis's office, or you can try to track Dean Tullis down, hoping that she's still somewhere in the commons.
Okay, pitch.
Oh, yes.
We send a note on Muffy and direct Muffy to run as fast as they can to the office, hoping that she's there. And it will say, hey, here's what we think is happening. Protect the Snarl, and now kill Muffy.
Counteroffer. Are you sending?
Look, there's no bad pitches. That would not have worked. No value judgment.
I cannot believe how much shit we talked about sending.
I know, I talked so much shit about sending. We talked crazy shit about sending. I would like to send a message, 25 words or less.
Gotta count them up.
Madame Tullis, we know
Is this sort of written in stone as you do it?
Can't help her.
we know who is. No, Madame Tullis, we know who is. You're right. Okay, just checking.
I'm not gonna
we know
cheat you.
who is plotting against us.
Okay. I can't do that. It's 9. We're at 9.
Where
Yep.
are you? We have 6 minutes until a mage hunter, that's one word, it's hyphenated,
Sure.
kills us.
4 more
Or
words.
less.
4 more words left.
Please don't expel us.
Please come help.
And you have 1 word left.
One more
Maybe
left.
that should be Senbarka.
Simbarka.
Oh.
Yes! You are so right. Thank you, Anna.
No,
Thank you, Anna. Thank
it's
you,
all
Anna.
good. It was teamwork.
Yeah, she works the teamwork. Because that's all she needs to know. That's all she needs to know. It's Simbarka.
Amazing.
You're right.
No, wait a minute.
Yeah, you're right. It's a great team.
Better is the last. Yeah.
Wild. That was beautiful. Can they respond? Yeah, they can respond.
They can respond.
For the likely matter. Oh shit! That's it.
That's exactly the response we wanted.
So I think we're still in school.
Yeah, you guys are still in the commons.
Now
I mean,
that-
like
now
we're not
that we've
expelled.
alerted- Now that we've
Expelled.
alerted Dean Tullis, perhaps we should head to the Snarl ourselves to defend it against the dreadful Senbarka.
I'm interested in a nap in between now and then.
We can nap at the Snarl.
Okay.
We can nap at the snarl.
I would like to nap at the Snarl.
Yes.
Amazing.
I too would like to nap at the snarl.
What are we doing about the Muffy hand?
Oh, yes. Can we just all...
We could try to just kill it.
does
I mean, you are
does it,
standing in the center of a commons with a bunch of mages who are like, just staring at you all
Attention,
screaming.
everyone! This is
We
kind of
were
my thing.
already looking! You have our attention!
Good! We are the undead parsnips. We are a sort of vagabond troupe of
this is art.
performers.
This is
Yes.
Art, the puppet's very good. I was scared. I peed a little.
You should be afraid of our puppet because though Muffy is very beautiful and can tap dance, Yep. We should all work together to stab it with our rapiers or whatever is handy at this very moment as part of the act.
Sigrid kind of flies up a little bit and is like, she may have announced this as art. This is a real mage undead. Please kill it. Thank you. And then flies off.
Wait, tell it to bite down. Wait.
Chomp.
Your body goes lifeless, and Muffy just sort of lets you roll, like lets your corpse roll out, and poor Paddles,
Paddles
covered in slobber.
Oh.
I was just like, why is this? This is so many times in one day. What is it? You can look at me. I don't give a shit.
What? What's changed?
I was inside the mouth of a mage hunter. That sucked. I don't like it like he likes it. That's bad for me.
Paddles, if you ever want to hang out in my satchel, you are welcome.
Are you trying to make a warlock deal with Moonmail?
I mean, I could multi-class.
Oh my god, I would love to have this conversation. You got crisped up real good.
Real good, yes.
I could help with that probably.
Paddles! Oh my...
If you die, just let me know. I could probably bring you back. I don't know.
Paddles!
Yeah.
I like this. This is a good friendship.
Oh, this is really nice.
Oh, he is also still dead. We should fix that.
Yeah, I know.
Having a good time.
If Abraham is really putting you out with all this dying, you should talk to him. He should know. No?
That's like a really enlightening response. However, I'm an imp bound into service to a warlock who is his own patron. That shit's wild. So I didn't think like my HR claim was gonna get a lot of traction to a dude with bolts in his neck that keeps killing himself for science. Maybe. He's a freshman. Like, you know? Like, what if you showed up with like too much energy to school? No, I get that. I see your sleeves. Oh, all right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to drag you on that one.
No, it's fine. Whatever he does to you is fine.
He just gives you a little pat on the leg.
Can you just wake Abe up real quick, and then we can just do some big finale and kill this thing, and then get on to getting on?
Yeah, that's fine.
I've fully stabilized. I roll.
Did you? Are you doing death saves on
I
yourself?
counted out every 6 seconds, and I was like,
Yeah.
"It's around." But so I'm just.
He goes over and looks over like,
Oh, he's not dying anymore. We can wait it out and he can wake up on his own.
I mean,
Or I can help.
help it just a little bit. Maybe not full force.
Tell her to be nice.
Well, I don't like to tell her what to do because she can do whatever she wants to do.
Yeah, so can I. And we can wait here for a D4 hours until he
Conflagra,
wakes
can
up.
you be nice to that thing, that little imp?
I produce flame in my hands and I lean in really close and I say,
If you ever drag me about the many robes that I wear under my
I apologize.
I'm sorry too. That's on both of them. That was really scary. That was really good.
and he's just over on the side, like gently slapping Abraham's chest.
Wake up. Wake up.
I was deep that time. Very deep.
He just climbs back into your front pocket.
In the liminal space between life and death, a host of psychopomps beckoned me to the far beyond. Where's my general?
It's like this the whole time.
All right.
We're gonna have a conversation because you die too much, and it makes me tired.
Oh, do you need breaks?
And he just starts to cry. Like,
Paddles!
No, I don't want this to be about me.
Please don't look at me. And he turns invisible.
Oh, you did it! We can't see it!
Burrows more into the pocket.
I whisper, I say, listen, little guy, if I can be my own patron, you can be your own union. Do you want to unionize and get some breaks?
And he just gives you a little pat on your chest through your jacket.
Lovely little imp, my little guy.
Listen, I'm gonna allow the pats now because I need comforting. We gotta stop doing it.
I won't, but I
Okay,
love.
that's fair. I love you too.
Did we ever talk about his tiny lab coat?
Oh yeah,
got a little
Paddles
tiny
has a tiny lab
That was a
coat.
little tiny lab.
Yeah, tiny
And there's a little imp in his little tiny lab coat, but we don't have time for
We don't have time for
This is a one shot. We don't
have time.
Unless you tilt to five.
Tilt to five.
$70,000.
And we talk
talk about
Matryoshka
him.
imp within an imp.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
It keeps going to the microscopic level, and the more you donate, the more levels we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Are you willing to Impception?
Hey, should we slaughter a mage hunter?
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Sweet. So you by the time you guys kind of finish this, there's just a circle of students, and a bunch of them are like, no, don't use magic. It's gonna come back. It's gonna hit you in the face. So you see just a bunch of like a mob. They're like, I found a pitchfork. Oh, I found a pitchfork. So if you guys can move out of the way, we got this. If you want to like move on.
Oh, you don't.
You can be a part of it if you want.
But these like
some of you look really messed up, and we're fresh. We've just been kind of vibing and hanging out before the thing. Do you want to?
Cool. Tap out.
You don't want to use spells because it'll reflect them back?
Yeah, that's how mage hunters work.
Oh, is it? You want to live forever, I guess?
Yeah, I'm a Witherbloom student whose entire thing is about like not dying, like subverting the cycles of decay and life.
That's fucked up. Honestly, your whole deal is fucked up. I don't stand for that at all. I need to go. I don't stand for that at all.
I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't have been the weird one.
No, you're not.
No,
It's
you are
it's
not.
you.
It is
It's not
him.
you.
Listen, death is beautiful, all right? Life is a part of death, and it is an incredible thing. It's a gift to die, and...
You sound like all of my professors.
We're gonna need a disclaimer at the bottom of the screen every time Brennan talks. Yeah, reasons to live, kids.
So, let's be real for a second here. What's your name?
This kid looks at you and is just like,
Rufus, tell him.
I had a name, but now it's Rufus. Rufus, how do you know me?
You are on the
Fuck, I have a
tower.
name tag on. He rips
You
off
work
the
in
name
the
tag and throws
cafe,
it away.
right? Wait, are you a lizard folk that works in the cafe?
Okay, calm down.
Sorry.
I'm not that. We all know about Winthrick, and like, I'm not him. Not all lizard folk look alike, and that's super jacked
I would
up.
never
Wait a
think
minute.
that.
Are you friends with Winthrop, though? Do you know Winthrop personally?
Oh, yeah. No, we like all hang out. Like we know
Oh,
each
that's
other,
an
but we
okay
don't all
assumption?
look alike.
So let me... Wait,
You don't get to say that.
wait, so let me ask you a question.
I don't confuse you with that hot guy that's always in the quad playing hacky sack, do I?
You could though. Once our bodies entangle, you won't know.
I hate this. I hate this too.
Listen, you don't like me when I'm talking about my fascination with necronautics and traveling in the realms beyond. So now I'm trying to talk about cool co-ed stuff.
Okay.
So, Winthrick, because here's the thing, my friend Sigrid.
No, we know about.
Now that's an interesting facial
Look,
expression.
he talks about her all the time.
He talks about me?
Oh yeah, the girl that he makes coffee for every day and charges you a copy. You know, there's a menu listed, and that's not how much a latte costs.
I know.
Right?
Has Winthrick ever seen your face or just your invisible servant?
No, just the one time.
Just
he said it
once.
was enough.
Wow, that's very romantic.
Do you think he may want to sit next to me at the Mage Tower game?
I think that would literally kill him in the best possible way.
Really?
Oh no, it's bad. Yeah, okay. I'm fine.
In a
with that.
measurable way?
Dude, where are you gonna go next year?
What's that?
I'm sorry. Finish the wink.
I'm just saying.
And he like takes a step back to let the wink pass.
Where am I going to go next year?
Yeah.
Well, I had suspected. You were saying that you studied Witherbloom to prevent the cycle, but I assume that there are some. You said your professors disagree with that they understand the rare and strange beauty of that final journey to dark shores, and then coming back, and then our final journey again, and then ripping back,
You keep
and then a third final journey.
bad for you.
What's that?
What?
Witherbloom! Go Witherbloom! Count me in.
I was really hoping you were to say any other place.
Well, I was thinking Quandrix, but the professor there will kill me. And not in a good way. No. No, he froze me with a freezing person spell, and that would be bad. to be alive forever, trapped there.
Oof.
You would do so well in Witherbloom, and I hate that for only me. Yo, y'all got a full... I'm gonna tell Winthric
He can go me on my sendings done.
Oh yeah. Whoa, I get it. You were just kind of kicking off an oar. Ugh, not even in it. Okay. And he's just gonna like back off. I was gonna kill the thing, but now I don't want it. Like he backs off as everyone else has absolutely bludgeoned Muffy to death.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Can I try to harvest something from Muffy? That
Oh my god, yes.
Because I feel like I had a connection with Muffy and I was still trying to like hang out just till the very death. I was okay with people bludgeoning them, but I was just petting Muffy on the head while they were doing... I mean, it's a mage hunter. It's okay.
But still...
It's still nice a little bit. Can I grab like a fang or like some guts or something?
Oh my god, yeah.
Or just like roll in its guts or something?
Just give me a straight intelligence check.
It's 3, so 16.
The 16, especially once Muffy's sort of like very quietly shuffled off from a little coil. You're kind of looking around and inspecting its carapace, and you notice that like instead of like the symmetry of teeth, there is one central thing in the middle of its mouth that seems a little bigger. And as you kind of reach for it, you wiggle it away from its gum and root, and you pull, and you actually see like the back purple spike from the back of its head, like a fang that goes into a unicorn horn projecting up the side. You actually pull this through its skull, and it like passes through where the brain was, and you have this like sort of fang-ended long, I guess for you it would be like a long sword size. Like it is your body length. This massive purple spike that terminates in a big fang. And without even having to cast your magic for its technique, like you can feel the thrum of intense arcane power in this deeply unnatural creature.
And I just waddle over the team. I'm like, yo, look, this is Muffy now.
Oh,
Muffy.
Oh, extraordinary.
Rudy, that is incredible work.
Thank you. All right, we should probably go somewhere before something attacks, right?
We should defend the snarl.
The snarl.
and we should wait here for Madame Tulis.
I think she knows what Simbark is after, and I think that snarl needs us.
I agree. Before we embark for the snarl, I want to surreptitiously go over to Muffy's corpse and dig. First of all, just digging around a dead body, which I love.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so
fair.
cool. Look at all this stuff.
Yeah.
And I want a druid craft, which I secretly know how to do. And I don't like to do stuff about living things. So I'm going to do a little, from the corpse of Muffy, I'd like to druid craft some root vegetables and legumes and other things, and tuck them away, having come from the rotting arcane detritus. And I wanted
how
to,
are they wrong a little bit?
Oh, I go to the weirdest. I'm like, now this is the counterspelling gland, and all the weird, like, reflective stuff. And I try to grow the potatoes, like, out of that, like the nastiest, most like, oh, that smells like viscous bile and some sort of strange arcanochemical mixture. Little beet, you know, like that. And just try to grow it out of the weirdest, most magical parts of the creature.
Not gonna make you roll for it. You absolutely do that. Just give me a sleight of hand check to see if you can kind of secret it away.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And while that's happening, may I ask if there is, as this is a college for the magically inclined,
Yeah.
like a resting area where you can get back everything without having to take a long rest. You know, like one of those meditation gardens or nurse infirmary areas or what have you.
A cooler full of Monster Energy drink.
A cooler full of Monster Energy drink.
We're gonna make it be that stupid.
I was gonna like, how do I describe like a big, like a dean will show up and cast a magic. No, you all just, as you were walking away from the slain mage hunter, you pass a group pre-gaming, and they all just toss you cans of Monster Energy. It's Monster with 2 O's.
Whoa,
Moonster.
Moonster.
Gross. And yeah, you guys can
we shotgun
slam.
them?
You have to shotgun.
You have to shotgun.
The only
Let's
way,
keep
yeah.
it frosty, bro.
They don't even have a pull tab on top. They just have like a key here.
And you can take the effects of a long rest.
Yay!
You have 2 main vectors in front of you. You can head to the gotta not call it Biblioteca. You did that
I'm
to me.
so sorry. I did that.
You can head to the Biblioplex, head to the center, the Hall of Oracles, and like stand in defense of the Snarl. Or you can head to Strixhaven Stadium, where you have heard the rumors that the dragons in human form might be, and you know that Senbarka could also reasonably be headed there. So what do you all think is the most important thing to do in this moment as you are fully refreshed and funky fresh once again?
That moonstar really hit the spot. There are many vulnerable people at that stadium, but we know that that is only a distraction. And the crux of the power that Zembarka wants is in the Hall of Oracles. But what do we do?
However, that is a ancient dragon, and we are freshmen.
I think we've got it.
Let us not listen to the man who loves to die. I think we go to the stadium. We talk to the dragon. They can help us protect the Snarl. No?
The entire school will be there.
We all rally, the troops. And we protect the Snarl. And then later I will strike you with lightning as a job well done.
You drive a hard bargain. Yes, I accept.
Well, as I do want to be a part of the School of the Words, I know how to make a good argument.
Let's just pointing this out here. If Senbarka did destroy the universe, there might be some interesting information we could glean from him.
No.
Oh my god, I
As you all make your way across campus. And you are able to enter the stadium, and you see that it's probably a third of the way filled, just full of humanoid creatures. How do you... Oh, look at it.
Oh!
We were supposed to go here.
it's colored.
There's 2 colored maps, and it's fine. So how are you attempting to get the attention of these, like, ancient dragons in hiding?
Ancient dragons in hiding!
God.
This is kind of my thing.
I'm so sorry. No, you're not.
Friends, I'll need all of your power as I step out onto this field and make an extravagant show.
As she steps up to the stage, cast little sacred flames, like fireworks, to try and, gather attention.
Everyone, please put on these tap shoes. I've been carrying them for you.
I'll put on the tap shoes.
And I want to wave my Muffy in the air. This is Mage Hunter's head fang. Just yelling as loud as I can.
So, O Bard of mine, bolstered, given inspiration by your friends, the undead parsnips. What a name. As you walk in, you breeze past the security guards who are finishing setting up this like massive sort of brass Eiffel Towers for this like big important game. You just blow right by and hit the center of the pit. What do you do?
As I step into the pit with my friends, I cast pyrotechnics to create this non-magical flame in rainbow colors. It's in reds and blues and greens and purples. And we step into it, and I call to the ends of the stadium. Deans! They're not deans. What are they? The dragons.
They are the founders.
Founders! I call upon you. You that have brought this school together. You that fought against that which is snarly to make it all weavy. Worked with friendship as we freshmen have here today. And we call upon you to kill this piece of shit dragons and vodka. I want it to make them show themselves and listen like they never listened to any student that ever spoke before.
You walk into the center, and there are eyes of thousands upon thousands of people looking at you. The stadium's only a third full, but you've never been perceived by an audience this big before. And as you speak, you are beginning to tap dance at like your heart rate. And as you like get into this moment and the gravity of what you are asking, these 5 founders that like work in secret and haven't been seen to this campus in centuries, you are calling to them, calling them out, demanding their presence. And with your friends beside you, this is the performance of a lifetime. I need you to make a performance check with advantage.
We're here for you.
I don't have stage fright. Stage fright is a state of mind. Stage fright is the mind's killer. 25!
Yes! Amazing. And you tap, and everything seems to fall away. The people, the crowd goes silent. And you're like moving in this big, beautiful circular pattern, and the color can't help but run out of you. Your sleeves burst forth with like red and blue energy, and like illusory flames in that same red and blue lick out and lash out. And you see that everyone in the stadium that's looking at you, and everyone's looking at you, they all sit, excepting 5 random individuals that remain standing. And just slowly begin to move to like the exits and descend the stairs and come to join you on the grass. You see in front of you 5 humanoids, completely normal and mundane looking. And they line up shoulder to shoulder, each of them, because they can't resist a theme, wearing the colors of their houses. And even as you dance, what's your bardic college? What kind of bard are you?
Glamour.
It's not story, like the illusion of them falls away, and you can see as your illusory flames cross their face, the faces, the dragons that lie beneath them, and you know their names. Lorehold, Velamachus Lorehold. Galazeth, Prismari, Tanazir, Quandrix, Shadrix, Silverquill, and Belladros Witherbloom. Give you a little knowing nod. And look at all of you. Okay. You have our attention. And we would speak to you. We will handle Zenbark, as we always have. But he does not require all of our attention. The 4 of you are the future of this school. So we would ask now that you choose where your studies will lie. Maybe not forever. We have been known to put up with the sharing of a student or 2. We argue about it in our private quarters. But where would you begin? 4 beautiful mages. And all 5 of their attentions turn to you. Rudy.
I think Rudy kind of waddles up right next to Conflagra and grabs her hand.
Rudy takes. Conflagra takes.
And says, I mean, if she's going to Prismari, I'm going too.
I turn to Galazeth and give him a knowing nod.
And Galazeth gives both of you a bow and reaches forward with their hand. And this massive burst, where yours looks like illusory flame, theirs is like rushing wind, full of color and sound and smell. All of your senses are assaulted. It feels like the prickling of skin that's been touched by cold, and like the warm caress of your mother's hands. Everything all at once as you are suffused with energy and light. And you look down and your clothes are colored red and blue.
Did you feel that? Look at us. It's just like we talked about.
It's just like that one time in the dorm room.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, I look. My robes underneath are all black and gray.
Oh, it just kind of switched. What dorm room thing? What's the dorm room? Gala's just kind of looking like, what's the dorm room?
Tiltify, people.
Tiltify. You gotta Tiltify donate to find out.
I'm gonna look at Rudy and say, if you're going to Prismari, not Witherbloom, then you'll need this. And I'm gonna toss the bag of very colorful, weird, arcane potatoes over to Rudy.
Sigrid.
Master Silverquill, 'twould be an honor, and she does her deep bow with the feathers flourishing, to be one of your students.
Shadrax crosses you faster than you can see as you even begin to bow, and grabs you by your chin and lifts you up. You will never bow again.
Sigrid blushes like crazy, like her white feathers turn bright pink, and she's like, "Oh, I will be the happiest little bird."
Always speak your mind. Represent me well. And you feel like a rushing of wind, and look down, and all freshmen's robes are gray and black and white, and you see the gray pouring off like dye running away, and leaves only the crispest black and the purest unadulterated white. Ooh. And Shadrax steps back. She's like, "Oh, you look good."
This is Versace? How did you know?
I love Versace.
Oh, we must talk. We must go shopping.
Okay, here's the thing. I don't hang out with like people, but like you have sending. Just don't tell me. Like keep it on the DL, but like send me sometime.
Very down low.
So that's what's up.
I'm gonna look over and be like,
cool.
Winthric's window is closing. Rapidly closing. You guys better make a move. The foam art not cutting it, Winthrop.
And finally, the five of them turn to you, Abraham. And you hear a little like piping up of your imp paddles as he comes out, and he's like, "Okay, so here's what I want. This is your moment. We're good. Go ahead."
Paddles?
Yeah.
I'm afraid you're wrong. It's not my moment. Noble founders. Yes, there are many brave students of Strixhaven here, but a school as great as this rests not only on the achievements of its shining academic stars, but of each and every member of this campus that contributes what they might. Paddles, long my assistant, I submit deserves consideration of the highest honors that this academy has to award upon those who have served it faithfully in good stead. And I'm going to kneel and hold Paddles up in one of my hands.
And as you kind of hold him up, Paddles turns and looks at Tenazir Quandrix and gives a little nod, and you see that his coloring goes blue and green. I could do like a night class thing. Like, as long as we're good. Do you sleep? I don't know.
I don't sleep or eat or breathe or drink.
As you walk, he like runs back down your hand and gets back in your pocket and just gives you a little pat. That's wild, buddy. Okay, your turn. You're up. Thank you.
Where he rests is the only part of me that's warm.
You see 5 ancient dragons that were born when time began here, who have seen so much. Go.
Am I a strong cup of tea for you?
No, we're fine. Go ahead.
Very well. Having thought of it, it's Witherbloom. Come on, who's it? Let's not drag it out. It's Witherbloom.
Meladros like walks up like, I knew that. What's up?
Meladros, huge fan of
Yo,
your work.
honestly, like your vibe, wild.
but I like it. You smell like you are dead and not dead, and both and neither. What's up, dog?
Oh, I'm for sure dead. Let's just, yeah.
Is that good for you?
Oh, incredible, yeah, absolutely. And the smell thing. Hey, actually, while we're here, if I ever smell weird, my nose hasn't worked in years. So please feel free to tell me. I won't be insulted if it's getting a little rank. Just feel free to shout out and say, hey man, how about a shower? I don't remember because I am so firmly detached from my material corpus.
Okay, buddy. And he kind of just pats you on the cheek, and you feel a strange sensation across your skin as moss and lichen grows up from your flesh and covers your clothing, and goes through a cycle of like growth and blossom and rot and falls away. And every place on your clothing that was white or gray is now left with that deep mossy green that is both life and death and decay simultaneously held perfectly in union.
Thank you, Beladros. And just throwing out there, if you ever wanted to kill me, that would be great for me. But you do whatever, whenever you want. But I don't want to push that right up. This was forward. I was being forward. But later.
I appreciate it. Sure. And he like grabs and snaps your neck.
Great!
I wanted to.
We all want to at some point.
Yeah. You get used to the smell, though.
It lingers.
It does.
Like, I don't have nose hairs very often. I don't have hair very often.
At least he looks a little better now. He doesn't look like he smells, but he still smells.
Yeah. I'll give him like a tight five down there because, he's communing with powerful.
Look at the joy on his face.
There you go, buddy. And you see Witherbloom just sort of like sweeps their hand and like you get tucked in by like grass and moss.
Oh, yes! That's awesome.
Anyway, you guys are going to do amazing things. We look forward to seeing the ways in which you change the world. And for now, we're going to go whoop this dude's ass, so we'll be right back.
Oh, before you go, do you mind reviving
I'll be back in a second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's communing with the archaics. It's like a whole big thing. Ask him about it when he wakes up.
Will do.
All right, I get the first one, and they all like disappear as they vanish off to go beat Senbarka's ass.
It's almost like we beat that dragon. That's super powerful.
That was all us.
Yeah.
All us.
Simbarka is our bitch.
Ooh.
Oh, can we make t-shirts?
I was going to say, that could, if we change the group name ever, that could be it. But just the t-shirts. Maybe just the t-shirts. Just the t-shirts.
Hey!
How was the archaic?
Oh my god, how did you know?
A little dragon bird told us.
It's spirals.
Oh no, I've read that comic.
No, and we're done. And we're done. Before we go Japanese horror, we are done.
I was gonna give a different ender, but that was the best one.
Now, what if we don't know what we've referenced? Is that
Wait, do you not know?
Hold on, let me
on,
finish, and you can talk
Okay.
about Dingy Ito all you want. So we kind of pull back from this group who have just ripcorded on the conversation you were having as we push up into the sky and see like massive spirals of storm clouds centered over top of the biblioplex, and the faint sounds of like just a shitty kid brother absolutely getting what was coming to him by 5 older siblings who have had no more of it. Just, no, I'm sorry, okay, it was just a cafe, ow! And on those choruses of songs, we pull away from Strixhaven University as you four are now college attenuated and ready to begin your real adventure in the world. So now here, hold on, come back. I know you were like pulling away to like a credit. Push in on me. Look at me. Did you do it? Did you give us the daddy ending we want and deserve? Because if so, I got a little treat for you.